Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
No, I'll tell you exactly who they are. To me, they are Clemson from a couple of generations ago. That's how I think about Arkansas. Massive, massive, untapped potential. Independent of the conference they're in. Massive, untapped potential. If it harnesses itself properly, you can overcome any of the hurdles. Like, there are a bunch of roadblocks at Arkansas that people think are stop signs, but they aren't really stop signs. You just got to harness it properly. People don't think it's possible until it's possible. So you got to get the right guy that makes people believe it's possible.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this much.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night, love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
Driving my son to school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo Show?"
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
I was going to tell you guys, I'm on a pretty serious sugar buzz as we get started today.
Thanks to First Security Bank.
Yeah, our friends, partners, First Security Bank, they brought over some candy, Christmas candy.
That's not just
yesterday.
candy.
Well, coffee caramels, small batch, handcrafted. And, man, I was looking at this, 40 calories per. I'm well into the bag right now. This perhaps is the best candy I've ever eaten. And it's
Will you throw me one? I want to try one.
I don't know. I mean, there's a bag in there. You got your own bag.
Is it coffee?
Well,
this is cocoa caramel.
Yeah,
See,
well-
I'm interested in I'll trade you. You want to trade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some are cocoa
this one's
caramels
cocoa
and some
caramel.
are coffee caramels.
I'm more interested in the
I
coffee.
went with a coffee caramel.
I'll trade you one. For
I would
one.
I would trade you one for one. But it's
Just one though.
yeah, just one. This is seriously good candy. I'm
It's like
Chuck is
guarding
40.
the post over
no,
there.
I am. Stay away from it. And I walked in and I saw it. Ozark Valley Candy Company. It says right there on the box, contains yumminess. That's what caught my eye. And we were,
does.
as I was walking in, I mentioned that there was candy, and Bo said out loud, "Try to eat just one." And little did I know that I was not going to be able to pull that off. Well, I suspect that I might not be able to.
You didn't even attempt.
But I don't even know how good they were going to be. That's the problem.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to leave the studio today with my full quotient of calories already filled up.
I think if you're the kind of
Man, they're
person
good.
that just tries to eat one, that you live in a really difficult
Exactly.
environment.
Exactly. No preservatives, by the way. No, none. Locally
I didn't
made.
realize they were all different.
No, yeah.
If I'd have known that, I would have hidden the box and not even probably brought it in here until I tried them all.
Yeah.
I had two of the caramel ones yesterday.
All the bags would have been torn open.
Yeah, all of the bags. We're going to have to go round robin today on this. This is the holidays.
Like a
We're here to get
family-style
you in-
meal. We're all going to share our candies. You guys better hurry. Mine are about gone.
My neighbor brought over, I brought it in, a little goodie, a care package.
Right.
You know, there's little cookies in there and, pretzels and chocolate and just the stuff, that
the
you
season.
snack on. Yeah.
I like a good summer sausage this time of year. One of those sausages.
Let's just
with
get you a care
cheese,
package. What's on your list, Chuck?
Well, I really haven't put together a list. I've got everything a man could
Would you
ever
like
want.
a honey
and then
baked
some.
ham? Would you like a spiral ham?
Those are always
Actually sounds great.
Those are always a holiday treat.
Would you like
and
some
eggs?
bacon from Corsi's?
That would be good.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it is.
yeah. That would be great. As a matter of fact,
I mean, look, I was
Should
just
have that
reading
delivered
this.
to my house.
We should do this week. We need to do Christmas statistics. Like I was just reading that most Americans spend at least $900. Like the average American spends $900 on Christmas, and this is I want to say $900 billion expenditure in America. Christmas. And so it's time we start taking it seriously on what we're buying. I mean, we talked about
Oh,
this
you mean
yesterday.
now's the time?
Well,
Now's the time.
well, what I mean is there's a lot of wasted buying.
Well, yeah.
And we got to get to, if we can change America in this way, I know we can do it. Get to the point where if you're going to buy something, you're buying people something they actually want and will use or consume, And that also is coming back to you. Not wasted crap you don't want or need, and neither do the people that you're buying for. Fair enough?
Yeah,
I'm with you.
That's fair.
We've got this whole
I think
thing
that ruins
going
all the
on.
fun.
Oh, yeah, all the fun. All the fun. All the fun.
Yeah, I ain't got.
Well, think about it. If somebody gets me a bottle of nice bourbon for Christmas, I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm also going to share it. I'm also going to share it with others.
All right, well,
If people
that's
come over to
it's the gift that keeps giving for a short period of time.
that's right, until it's gone.
Yeah. but we are way too hung up on this surprise thing. Now, I think
I just
surprises.
agree with that. I like a little bit of the surprise.
I agree, but the surprises are good if you like them. Like for example, Bart were to give you something, Chuck, or First Security Bank gave us something we'd never had.
yeah.
It was a surprise, and we liked it.
pleasant surprise.
Those are pleasant surprises.
Absolutely.
I think we overthink that sometimes. You know, oh, we got to go with the surprise, and so we're going to
Will this pleasantly surprise them?
yeah. And too many times.
We ask ourselves that too many times.
Too many times we don't have any idea, and we miss.
Yeah.
And we take a big whiff. We take a giant whiff.
That is where the wasted money over the holiday season comes in.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no doubt.
Oh, yeah. Buying clothes for people they'd never wear.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at this. Isn't this great? She'll love that. No, you love that. She does not love that. That is not who she is. That's who you are.
I feel like you're
Yeah.
speaking from
Yeah.
experience
Yeah.
there.
Well,
Bob.
I was just thinking, no, not necessarily. I mean, I've learned this, you know, like buy what somebody needs or what, but you can't get, here's the other thing.
Listen to
You can't get
when
people
someone
to tell you.
Well, but when someone tells you, and this is where I fall short sometimes. When someone tells you, you got to listen. You got to make the mental note.
You gotta write it down.
Someone will say sometimes
Gonna
in
have
like
a note
October or November something
Maybe even April.
that if you were thinking,
Oh, yeah.
if you were thinking, would have sparked, hey, I got to remember that. I'm not as good at
I know.
that as I could be.
Me either, but I've gotten a little bit better. That's what the Notes app in your phone is for.
That's exactly.
I have
exactly
full dossiers
I'm
on
getting
like
a little
everybody I
bit
get
better.
gifts
I
for.
went to Walmart and used my notes thing on my phone the other day with my list. That was a big step for me. It
That
really
is a
was.
big
That-
step.
that's
It's a
pretty great,
game
Chuck.
changer.
Yeah, but I found myself stopping in the aisle like over and over and over again to get the screen to come
Yeah,
back up,
yeah.
look
Well,
at
that's
the
a-
list and all
That's
that.
an easy fix. Bart can make the letters on your screen bigger and
Yeah.
stuff like
Really?
that. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You increase the font on your phone.
Gosh, I had no idea.
Yeah. yours are large enough now that I can read them from where I sit.
I know.
Braille.
I
You at the
know.
Braille level.
I do.
Helen Keller's font
do.
on your
Well, I have to get my, yeah.
on your,
not
on your
expecting
phone.
Yeah,
I mean,
Hey.
some people aren't even sure if she's real. I don't think it's that offensive.
I'm not saying it is. I just
It's
wasn't
true.
expecting
Who
the
says she's
reference.
not real? What channel have you been
I
watching?
don't know. I mean, I didn't know a blind person could fly a plane, for example. I mean, what has she done? I mean, it's a whole thing. I don't know.
I don't think she flew
Well,
a
these are things,
plane.
these are things
plane?
people say. I don't know. She's the
Well,
whatever she did.
You've
that
got your
she's
historical
deaf.
characters. mixed
Well,
up.
Amelia Earhart.
We get
Yeah, I think
games
you're thinking
mixed
of
up.
Amelia
We get
Earhart.
historical figures mixed up. They run
No, I just-
together. They
it was
run
a big-
together.
It was a debate. I don't. I've never looked into it. It was a big debate.
Helen Keller hasn't flown a plane.
But there, look it up.
Many people say. Let
whatever.
me just tell you, many people say.
Don't get lost in the example. That's fake news.
has Helen.
Go with is
Flown
Helen
a
Keller
plane.
real? Like look that up, and you'll be stunned at
Helen
the
Keller
people
real?
who
Wow,
say she's
I'm
not.
not gonna lie. There's a story right here.
I'm telling you.
Hold on.
It's a thing.
In 1946, Keller and a companion traveled to Europe to speak on behalf of the American Foundation for the Overseas Blind. It was during this flight that Keller briefly took control of the plane. Wow. That's
Hey,
miraculous.
deaf and blind.
That's
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't believe. I don't believe it.
Is Helen?
Well, this is what I'm saying. People have made her out to do things that you don't like. You can't do.
Helen
Like, what?
Keller played in the NBA for 3 seasons.
if you type in "is Helen," the Google result, the first one is Helen Keller real.
Told you.
Let's see.
This
Well,
is
there's
all
a
over
lot.
the font. Just so we know.
She lived until 1968. There's photos of her.
I mean, I'm not here to say whether it's true or not. I don't know. I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I'm fine with her being real. I'm
fine with her being real.
I don't have a problem with it. This all started over the phone.
I know.
On Chuck's
I know.
phone.
I mean,
it really started at
all I
DeLuca's
said was
the other
that-
night when we had our flashlights
I
out
know.
trying to read the
I
menu.
know.
By the way, why do people do that?
Because they,
Why do restaurants do that? Like, it's a problem where you go to a
Poor
nice
lighting.
restaurant. Well, they do it on purpose.
Do they?
And I'm like, look, the people that are in here that have the money to actually spend for these menu prices can't see.
They don't. They
Like,
don't want you to see the price.
Well, I need to know what's on there. I need to know what the menu is.
I'm the same way. I mean, as I said yesterday, I don't even hesitate. I turn my phone light on right away. I'm not even bashful about it
Hey, you
anymore.
take your kids in there, and the next thing you know, you've spent well over what you
I know.
were thinking because they can read the menu.
Well, fortunately, we had Bart, and no reading of the menu is necessary. We just turned it over to Bart, and everything was great.
And then things took a turn for the worse the next morning when he didn't have his contacts.
Yeah. I left my readers in
happens.
their truck.
Bart had to be led down to the lobby.
I
to
know,
get
that
over.
was so funny. Down the stairs. I mean, he was like taking every step. It was like every step he thought he was going to fall.
Hey, if I didn't have my glasses, I'd have to do that.
Well, I mean, good mercy.
You
What
should let
if
him
you
drive
wouldn't
a
have been able to
plane.
set up any of the equipment? Yes, you
Oh,
could.
no.
You could
You
fly a
could have
plane.
drove a plane.
Give me some more Helen Keller news.
Okay.
Yeah.
News? I don't know if there's any new news.
Well,
about
what's out
I
there?
mean, she did die a while ago.
Keller
What's out there?
News.
No, but anyhow, it's like this. You know, that was a thing where I don't know. People act like, you know, some of the things that she's known for are mythical. They're not actually real. Like, how could that happen? Like flying a plane.
Well, in that context is everything.
Yeah, for a
now, if
brief
you're
time.
saying, did she like fly the plane solo across the Atlantic? No. But could she have briefly taken the plane with the pilot in there when, if anything went wrong, somebody
could
else
go
could take
wrong?
over?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I could see that
You've
scenario.
done that. I mean, you've flown planes.
Well,
before,
no,
right?
I haven't.
Not even for a moment.
Not even for a
Is
moment.
that on your bucket list?
Well, I when I was younger, yeah, I wanted to do that. Not so much now.
What is on your bucket list? Do you want to
just-
jump out of a plane?
I wanted to do that when I was younger,
Yeah.
not so much
Kinda
anymore. though.
Pass that one.
Well, actually, I was in the air to do that one time with Todd Blackledge, and there was too much cloud cover that day. We'd circled around, and
this an ESPN
yeah,
production?
this was way back when.
Pregame? Like
Yeah,
they'll show
yeah.
it in the lead in?
Yeah, it was pre-Taste of the Town, I think. And we were like circling around Drakefield. We were in one of these military aircraft. It was pretty cool. But there was too much cloud cover and too much wind. And so we flew around for about 40 minutes and they canceled it.
That's too bad.
But I mean,
You
I
were-
was
you were
that
that
jacked
close.
and ready.
You
man.
were that close.
I'd done the pre-jump interview on.
yeah.
I mean, it was great.
That's
You
too
know, it was a
bad.
great moment.
Man, I'm really sorry that happened.
Well,
to you.
me too. It scarred me. But no,
I don't know if I've heard that story before.
That is a
I
true
know I
story.
didn't hear your story, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I've heard of somebody they're in the air for their bucket list and they can't get out of the plane.
someone had done it earlier. Someone had jumped
terrible.
earlier. They told us. I can recall they told us before we went up that it might not happen, and because of what was going on with the weather. And but that's what happened. That was the story.
There's
I mean,
some
they had us.
irony.
I mean, we were uniformed up. We had all the gear and all that stuff on.
There's some irony in that. Like the plane's fine to fly in this weather, you can't jump out.
Yeah.
However, if something goes horribly wrong in this weather, we're going to have to jump out.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well,
That's how it works.
what a first segment.
Yeah, it
You've
really
never
was.
missed.
This is
all-timer.
award-winning
I'm
radio.
not.
right
There's
here.
all kinds of other stuff we can get into. I got more thoughts.
It
on
all
that.
started with this delicious piece of candy.
Yeah, well, now that we know there's
you can
different
build an
flavors.
entire segment around one piece of candy.
Are you teaching that to school
Yeah,
today?
that's right.
Are you going on campus?
That's right.
Never miss the first segment of the
That's
Chuck
right.
and Bo Show.
That's right.
If you need an emergency contact, just write the Chuck and Bo Show. We'll be your emergency contact.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
It's your final chance to take advantage of the end-of-the-year savings at Chevy of Fayetteville. For a limited time, you can shop over 200 new Chevys, all with the biggest discounts of the entire year. You can even enjoy financing rates as low as 0%, making it the perfect moment to upgrade your ride. Don't wait. These deals won't last. Stop by Chevy of Fayetteville and let Mark, Denver, and Chris help you find the Chevy that is perfect for you. Together, let's drive.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like Walk-Ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this. Kids, there's never a good deal good enough with a bad person. Still a bad deal.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I will confess, I've reached the point in my life when my main goal every day is to get home. So once I'm there, it's going to take quite a bit to get me back out.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
It's Helen Keller Day on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Wow. Who knew?
You guys are all in the weeds on it now.
You are.
Something new.
No, you brought up stuff that I admit I had no earthly idea
man,
about. I've
the
never
kids,
heard any of this stuff.
The kids, man, they bring up stuff.
I didn't know about the plane flying. I didn't know about any of that stuff.
Yeah. Can easily find its way into sports. Comparisons to Helen Keller. quarterbacks, people, and just stuff,
Well, it's the birthdays that are
Quarterbacks.
on the rundown sheet today. It's Beethoven's birthday, and
How old would Beethoven be?
well, let me
Really
do some,
old.
Let me do some quick math. 1827 was that the year of his passing?
Yeah. Almost 200 years old.
Yeah, 198
Golly, wouldn't that be cool?
to be 198.
No, if he was here.
Oh,
198.
yeah. Well, yeah, that would
Well,
be cool.
imagine if we could land that interview.
Yeah.
He died in 1827. He'd be older than that. He was 56 when he died.
Oh,
okay,
yeah, I guess. Well, he died 198.
198 plus 56
Okay.
is
Yeah, thank you for
254.
Thank you for throwing that in.
That'd make it an even more incredible interview.
Yes, it would be. Yeah.
250. Welcome to the show, 254-year-old Ludwig von Beethoven.
So this is what we're doing. What are you doing this morning?
Yeah.
What are you up to? 877-377-6963. You can tell the holidays are approaching because the give a you-know-what factor's gone way down.
Well, I was going to
We're
say
all
it's
just
also
having a good time.
It's also Catherine of Aragon's birthday. Can anybody tell me who that is? Anybody in the room?
Not without a quick Google search.
Go ahead, Dart.
And
Bart,
even
tell
then,
us.
go ahead, Dart.
Yeah, Bart, tell us.
Queen of England.
She was the first wife of
Helen
Henry.
Keller's grandmother.
First wife of Henry VIII.
Ah, okay.
Now, let me ask you something, Bart. Why would you put that in the notes?
Well, because Henry.
So he could tell everyone that he knew.
She's quite an important historical figure.
Okay.
And Henry VIII also quite an important historical figure.
Tell us how.
Yeah, how is Catherine of Aragon an important historical figure?
Well, she was
This
Henry
is
VIII's
Bart's Christmas meal. This is what happens at the Pullman family Christmas dinner.
With this,
Now I'm going to tell you about Catherine of Aragon.
oh, Uncle Bart.
Put those glasses on, Uncle Bart.
I hate you
This is
guys.
shortly after
No,
the
really.
reading of the Christmas
No,
story.
really. Why is she a historical or an historical figure?
Well, because her marriage and subsequent annulment to King Henry VIII is responsible for the creation of the Anglican Church in many ways. It created the schism, the Great Schism, and
Bart, you're so
changed the
intellectual.
course of
Anything
history.
like that come out of your annulment? Mine either.
The Pope actually refused to annul the marriage.
You know who she made the birthday list over? William the Fridge Perry. Happy birthday, the Fridge.
He didn't even make the list.
No.
How old is he?
Well, 1962.
Let's guess. Now we got math. How old would the Fridge be today? 1962.
63.
There you go.
That's right. Very good on the math.
Wow.
Close enough. You're close enough.
Yeah.
Might be depending on when.
Today's his birthday.
Oh, today. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's right.
I mean,
That's
you know.
true. So it's today.
I mean, if it's today, it's still
It's today.
2025.
It's today.
Yeah.
What a show so far.
Yeah, it really is good.
Ed Orzer, only thing that's going
Coach
to make
O.
this show better is Coach O.
Coach O's
coming
going
up
to
at
bail us
7:30.
out in an hour and 5
What do we want to do with Coach O? Like best surprise he's ever gotten for Christmas? Best Christmas gift he's ever bought that he's proud of?
That's a yes.
That's what we got to go there with Coach O. Christmas gifts. So the National Retail Foundation is projecting that this year we will surpass $1 trillion in spending over the Christmas holiday. If you go back to 2005, Chuck, I know you're interested in this.
No, I am.
We
I'm
spent
fascinated.
$484 million, and now we're surpassing $1 trillion.
I would be interested to know, and I'm sure there's some breakdown on this. Which demographic spends the bulk of the Christmas money?
45 to 54.
I believe that.
I saw that earlier.
I very much believe that, because if I look back on, and for some of you guys, you're not there yet. When I look back on the times in my life when I laid down the most cash for Christmas, it was probably between for me, it's probably 35 to 45. I don't know. something like that. After you get about 50, you realize, man, this is really stupid.
How about some highlights from Christmas, Bart? Can you give us some stats, more stats? We just need more stats.
More
on
numbers.
Christmas today.
Wow.
Yeah. Gift cards are the number one purchase.
They're so convenient and yet so thoughtless.
That's right.
And I mean, it's
no, there's
Chuck, are you going to give
meaningful
more?
as
Are you
they
going to
are
hand out more
effortless.
gift cards or cash this holiday season?
Well, I think cash has a lot more meaning than a gift card. Even though
I
you have to
agree.
go buy the gift card,
Yeah.
there's something about somebody handing you cash.
You got to write a little note in some cases. In
Yeah.
some cases.
And, if you put it in an envelope,
Yeah.
or
depending on how
Even
much
a
it
Christmas
is.
envelope,
Yeah.
like a holiday
Yeah,
envelope.
with
Listen,
candy
depending
cane
on
it
how
or
much
something.
it is, if you want to go big, you can put it in a briefcase. And now you're on a whole other level.
Briefcase.
If you get a briefcase of cash for Christmas,
Yeah, I mean,
nobody's
that'd be big.
complaining
No.
about how
No, it's
thoughtless
great.
that was.
No,
Oh,
you're
it's great.
right.
I'm in.
You're right.
I mean, that's all. That's
If anybody would like to do that for me this year, that'd be great.
Bart, here's a beeping outside of his house Christmas morning. It's the Brinks truck backing up in his driveway. He's standing there in his favorite Christmas pajamas. He's got his cup of eggnog, and he's just got a giant smile on his face. He's like, Christmas.
I mean, there's really is seriously, when you were a kid, the best presents oftentimes were cash. I mean, let's be truthful. I mean, you wanted
Or you
certain
get that
things.
check from the grandparents.
Oh yeah,
That was always
birthday,
clutch,
grandparent birthday. Oh
Or
my
for
god,
Christmas,
yeah.
birthday, get that check.
Easy money.
Yeah. I feel like that was more of a thing around birthdays than, a little bit on the holidays, but it usually comes from somebody slightly removed from the immediate family.
Yeah.
The uncle, the grandparents.
Oh, and it was always very
Yeah.
appreciated. Don't
Right,
get me
no,
wrong.
but I
very
mean, the
much
cash
enjoyed
gifts
it.
usually came
Yeah.
from
I see
one
what you're
layer
saying.
removed
Yeah.
in the family.
Yeah,
the
okay.
grandparents or the
Yeah.
uncle
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
I'm with you.
On birthdays, it seems like cash is just like,
Cash is
that's
king.
more
Yeah.
of a thing.
That's right.
What's little Bart want to? Hey, Bart, you can have some spending money.
Yeah, that's great.
Have fun. Let's go to the mall. Here you go.
I'll see you back at Oaklawn.
Bart was booking beds at 9.
Bart, in the neighborhood.
Yeah, he was.
Who can run to the
He was
mailbox
running numbers.
faster? Well, we appreciate the caramels that First Security brand.
They really
brought us
were
from
good.
That's what started all
Ozark
this.
Valley.
Yeah, they bought us 30 minutes.
Ozark Valley Candy.
I mean,
Caramel.
it
That's
really is
legit.
good.
That
That is legit
some
candy
sort of
right there.
like holiday
And a nice box. That's a good box too.
Oh, man.
Four packages of candy.
Man.
It's a good box.
Well, if you need something to do with all your money in the holidays, First Security Bank can help you with that. FSBank.com to connect on any level, whether it's a business account, a personal account, or maybe you need a loan. First Security Mortgage can help guide you through the process of buying your home so you get the loan to meet your needs. Deal with experienced I can't speak with the caramel. Mortgage lenders that'll help you at fsbank.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. 6:30. What a day. What a day. Holidays are coming. Ready or not. 6:30. Good morning.
There we go. Here we go. Let's take some personal shots. You want to? I mean, come on. Let's take some personal shots at him.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Are your gutters ready for fall? Leaves are coming, and that means it's time to protect your home. At Hogtroff Gutters, they install high-quality leaf guards that actually work. Don't waste money on the cheap guards from big box stores that clog up, and don't get stuck paying triple the price with those big national companies. With Hogtroff, you get the best of both worlds: professional installation, premium aluminum, and stainless steel guards, as well as a 20-year warranty. Give them a call today to schedule your free inspection, or visit hoggutters.com. When something goes wrong, a car wreck, an injury, mounting debt, or getting denied the help you deserve, it's hard to know where to turn.
That's when Cadell Reynolds shows up. This is a team that fights for Arkansans. Personal injury, disability, bankruptcy, they handle it all. And they know how to get results.
You've got enough to deal with. Don't try to figure it out alone.
Call Cadell Reynolds, 866-314-3728, or visit CadellReynolds.com.
Cadell Reynolds. Make the right call.
Chuck has thoughts. I want to have some coffee and let you guys roll for a while. This is going to be good.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I can't figure out if Chuck's playing a role here, or this is how he feels, or if he cares at all.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
What time do the Hogs play tonight, Chuck?
8 o'clock.
Yeah, they do.
I don't need you early to the game because the game doesn't start till 8.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
I don't need you early to the game because the game doesn't start till 8.
Yeah.
Listen right here. Listen to this part. This is good.
Till
There's the preamble of pain.
till 8.
Yeah.
That's incredible. It's so real. It's so true.
That is so true.
Oh,
man.
Chuck loves an 8 p.m. game like he wants another hole in his head.
Oh my gosh. That did capture the
gosh,
moment
dang,
perfectly,
man. Caleb in Mountain Home, good morning. You're on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Well, that's good.
All right. Morning, y'all. I hope y'all are doing well.
Doing great, Caleb.
Good deal. Listen, I just had a quick question that I'll get off and let y'all talk about it. Since the football season's over for a while, I've been kind of wanting to ask this for a while, just a question about Razorback Pass. I've had some conversations with my dad about it, but I've never been clear on how this fan base drove away Houston Nutt after he had an 8-win season and beat the number 1 team in the country, who is also LSU, at their place. And I know it's kind of a loaded one, but I just wanted to get y'all's opinion on why in the world was Houston Nutt drove away, or why in the world was Houston Nutt fired from Arkansas.
Wow. What do you know about it?
So what I know is that basically around the time of 04, 05, people started kind of getting mad that he would win games or lose games that he wasn't supposed to lose. And they started wearing, like, they called themselves the Darksiders. They would wear, like, shirts saying Fire Nut and offensive things. And there was even, my dad said there was even a plane they flew over the stadium that said, like, Fire Houston Nut. And just a bunch of, and, like, I guess, like, Hogville message boards were, like, always against him. That was one of the first ones that kind of popped up. And just it all kind of culminated to being, like, it seemed like a big majority at the time from what I understand, but in reality it really wasn't. And at the end of the day, he didn't necessarily get fired from the program, but just the animosity, just the feeling around it was like, I guess his family didn't want to deal with it anymore, so he left the program.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think you got it kind of nailed there. And Houston Nutt, did really well, and you, especially now looking back. I remember when he left, people would say things, that were in Houston Nutt's camp to me, like, one day people will appreciate this, but they don't right now. And yeah, I mean, Chuck and I both did shows back in that time, and talked about it ad nauseum. And really, it's some of the same craziness that you see today, but it's even worse because now we have social media, and people have strong opinions about things they may not know a whole lot about. And yeah, Arkansas ran Houston Nutt out of town basically.
We've been arguing about coaches a long time. I mean, that's what I'd say about that. And that was a big argument back then too.
Look, they had 2 seasons where they went what was it, 5-7 or 4-8, and
I think one of each.
Yeah, and then while they were going through that second season of 2 down years in a row, they had those 5 really good players at Springdale, and everyone just wanted that to be the answer. Wanted Gus to call the plays. They were tired of Houston Nutt's offense not being imaginable or whatever. And so then that became a whole thing. And then they won 10 games that next year, and it was just so ugly with everything that went on there, people that had a lot of influence on the program being at odds, that at the end of it, he just saw an opportunity to move on and thought it was the best thing and did. Kind of like Cal at Kentucky, really. Not with all that extracurricular stuff, but just that when you feel like fans are that you kind of lost them.
One of the realities of all this is that when you really break it down, it is entertainment. I mean, we can talk about it as though it's life and death and break down plays, but in its purest form, it is entertainment. And after a while, the act just gets old. You know, you've heard the same things over and over again. In entertainment, they always say every 5-10 years you got to reinvent yourself. You know, you've got to be a different character 10 years from now as opposed to the person you are now. Well, coaches are the same guys, generally speaking, from the time they're 18 to the time they're 80. Yeah, you know, and so to tell a football coach, you got to reinvent yourself like he's an entertainer
say
or an
different
actor.
Things.
Yeah, you got to say it differently. That's hard for these guys to do. And that's one of the reasons I think after about 6-7 years, and I'm not even sure if it's that long in this era, your shelf life's over. I mean, it just is. That is the cold, hard reality. It's why buyouts are what they are. It's why salaries are what they are, because your shelf life is really, really short. It's like an NFL player now. If you're a head coach for 3-5 years, if you can get to the second contract, you're rich. I mean, you're rich if you can get to the second one and, get the buyout. But it's I think people's acts just get old. I think Houston Nutt's act got old here. Said the same things many, many, many times over and over and over again. People just got tired of hearing it. Same thing happened with Cal at Kentucky. Said the same stories. All the stories that are new to us, they'd heard 1,000 times. Didn't make them any less true. Didn't make what he was saying a lie or false or any less true than it was when he first got there. It's just not the same anymore.
Well, I'll go back to this again. There was a vocal minority of Alabama fans that were talking about how the game had passed Nick Saban by, and they were ready to get him out a couple of years ago, a year before he got out.
The greatest coaches in sports, generally speaking, very few of them actually have it end on their own terms. Very, very few. Some will, have the good sense to walk away, but many of them don't. Many players don't. Many coaches don't. And so I just, in the case of what happened here and in the case of what happens at a lot of places, I just think the run's up.
Nolan's another one.
Yeah, these guys are extremely well paid. When they get dismissed, we tend to, we treat it like we feel like, how we would feel if, the guy 2 doors down in the neighborhood got fired. But it's not like that. These guys are getting millions of dollars on the way out the door. They're going to be okay. Every single one of them's going to be okay. But I just think it's big money entertainment now, and when your act gets old, it's over.
877-377-6963. Bart is putting together something that we've requested.
Is his mind working over there?
The holiday stats. That we'll get to.
I've got some football stuff, too, as it turns out.
Wow. Numbers upon numbers.
You get Bart on the internet, and he starts finding things. I mean, stuff just ends up happening. Hey, we're driven by DSI this morning, and you can drive DSI.com. If you're a truck driver, they're always looking for professional OTR drivers. They know their drivers by name. They want to treat you like family. They know home time's important. They want to get you as much vacation time as possible. They have great benefits. Distribution Solutions Incorporated. They started in Harrison. You'll see those DSI trucks if you're out on 49 or maybe in another state or on 40. Doing great work. They win all kinds of awards all the time. They just got one from Tyson the other day. DriveDSI.com if you're interested in that. Check them out online. It's 6:45. Chuck's into, we're not counting, a lot of caramels this morning. Caramels. Caramels.
They're
caramels.
Really good. Caramels. Really good.
It's, what is today? Tuesday?
Yeah.
And the game's what time tonight?
8:01.
Till 8.
Yeah.
Chuck and Bo Show.
Bart, you speak like you're the only smart man breathing.
I take that as a compliment, I think.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Looking for the perfect light beer to kick off the new year? Flight by Yuengling raises the bar for light beers. With just 95 calories, you can enjoy the crisp, refreshing taste of a Yuengling, but it's a light beer. Grab a Flight at your favorite store or ask your bartender and take your beer game to new heights. It's perfect for the holidays or watching a game. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. Hey, it's Bo. I recently got engaged, and Ben Blakeman helped me out. You told me the Purple Bag's undefeated.
The Purple Bag is undefeated, Bo. And not only are we where Arkansas gets engaged, but it's where our boy Bo got engaged.
I sure did, and now it's on to Christmas. What do we do now?
Purple Bag under the tree, Bo.
Take it to the next level with Blakeman's and my friend Ben. He hooked me up, and he can help you out too.
Let Blakeman's make this Christmas truly exceptional. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, because brilliance begins here.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com. Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Woodhouse Spa is making the holidays easier and more relaxing. Give the gift of calm. Woodhouse delivers a customizable spa experience with every service tailored to your needs. And Woodhouse Spa gift cards are as meaningful as they are effortless. You can pick them up online at rogers.woodhousespas.com. Or if you go in person and spend $250 or more, you'll receive a special holiday gift while supplies last. Woodhouse Spa Rogers in Pinnacle Hills or online at rogers.woodhousespas.com. This is not interesting. It's just interesting to us.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
My biorhythms were like screaming over the weekend. I'm not going to lie to you. I felt it the minute I walked into the casino Thursday night. I knew it was going to be well. I knew things were going to go well. I could feel it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Speaking of that.
What an idiot.
Yeah, you were not wrong. Your feeling turned out to be an accurate one.
Yeah, but I say that every time, and like 1 out of 100, bang.
Yeah, but,
but you got to enjoy the one.
Yeah,
you got to enjoy it, man.
I mean, you're up.
That's right.
You're winning.
That's right. It's your night.
Broke Keith is not Broke Keith.
Broke Keith
on the street. Good morning. Broke Keith did that pay per call thing.
Yeah. Probably ran out of quarters.
Yeah, ran out of quarters.
His phone burned out.
Tough
He's
scene.
going to have to go. What time do they open? Before the show ends, he's going to have to go get a new burner.
What happened to Big
New
Keith?
burner phone.
Broke Keith.
Yeah. 877-377-6963. Bart says most people in the UK will have their first holiday Christmas beverage at what time?
11:07 a.m.
And
on
by holiday
Wednesday.
Christmas, you mean alcoholic.
Spirits.
Alcoholic beverage,
Yeah.
yes.
11:07
Holiday
a.m.
spirits. 11:07 a.m. I thought it'd be earlier. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, speaking of the holidays, for real now, check this out. We're giving away, on behalf of Woodhouse Spa and Rogers, a $250 gift card. So here's all you have to do. Bart has created the Chuck and Bo Show website. Chuck and Bo Show, right, Bart? chuckandboshow.com. All the website is you go put your email address in, and you're registered.
You're entered to win.
You're entered to win. You should get a confirmation email back, and then we're going to randomly select a winner from those emails.
That's right.
That's all you got to do.
I just signed up.
You don't have to write a note. You don't have to do anything.
No.
You just put your email address in, and
very
you're
simple.
registered.
It's very simple.
We're all about very simple.
Yeah.
And then you could win, some really nice things. By $250, you can get you some pretty good treatments.
That's right.
At the customizable spa experience at Woodhouse. I've been there, done it. Chuck's going to do it. I mean, it is a wonderful experience. I mean, that place is unlike anything you'll see in Northwest Arkansas. It is in Rogers, right off Pinnacle Hills Parkway, rogers.woodhousespas.com if you want to check out their website. But chuckandboshow.com, go put your email address in, and you're registered to win, even if we don't like you. I mean, it doesn't even matter.
Even if we don't like you.
Yeah, you can be one of these people that wants to listen and antagonize and all that. You could still win. Miss the holidays. Right. Everybody's eligible. So just go to that website, chuckandboshow.com, put your email in, and you could win a relaxing, customizable spa experience. You can go have a mimosa, a signature tea. They got everything there. I mean, it's a wonderful experience. You're going to be treated like a king or a queen. Bart, you are not eligible. Quit putting your email in there.
Man, I've only done it 4 times.
We will get you a spa experience. But also, if you're looking for a gift for the holidays, it's a great idea. You can log on to their website. You can get a $250 gift card. If you do that, like if you go in and buy $250 or more, you get a free holiday gift. They're going to give you a holiday gift, but you got to do it in person while supplies last. But you can also just log on to their website, rogers.woodhousespas.com. I mean, I'm relaxed just talking about it.
I was going to say, I think we all are.
You have really enjoyed your caramels this morning.
I have. They've been very good.
Caramels.
And they're almost gone.
You've gone through a bag?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you
they're
having
good.
a sugar crash?
Well,
Do you need
I'm
breakfast
sure I
now?
will before the show's over.
You need breakfast now?
I hadn't thought about it, but probably,
You
yeah.
need some protein?
Yeah, maybe.
Bart's going to give us some holiday stats when we come
I
back.
can't wait for that.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
I enjoy good holiday
He
numbers.
said he found some football stuff, and the Hogs play at 8 o'clock tonight, much to Chuck's chagrin. But he'll be there to call the game, and he'll be excited about it as it's happening.
Till 8.
Yeah.
This fall, don't just pay for a heating tune-up. Make it part of a Paschal membership and get year-round benefits for your home. For as low as $8.99 a month, your annual tune-up is included. Plus, members get exclusive discounts on air, plumbing and electric services. Don't wait until there's a problem. Protect your home, budget, and peace of mind with Paschal. Visit GoPaschal.com to learn more and join today. And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more. They carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
All right, guys, holiday season's here, and you want to look sharp for photos, parties, and family gatherings. You've heard Bo talk about the Sweatnam Edge, their program built specifically for men, and now is a great time to start your own. Through January 1st, when you buy 30 units of Brotox, you get 10 for free. Step into the holidays looking like you just scored the winning touchdown. Call 479-383-2818 or visit SweatnamCosmetic.com to learn more about the Sweatnam Edge.
Hey folks, Chuck Barrett here, the voice of the Razorbacks. And if you're ready for freedom from glasses or contacts, there's only one name you need to know: McDonald Eye Associates. Whether it's LASIK, clear lens exchange, or advanced cataract surgery, they've got the solution to help you see your best, no matter your age. Doctors Betts and Mengarelli are the real deal, 2 of the most experienced surgeons anywhere. They've even taken care of my eyes, and now I'm seeing the basketball court crystal clear. I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye, and you will be too.
For Chuck Barrett, I'm Bo Madden.
Yeah.
Good morning. Hey kids, how about a bagel?
The Chuck and Bo Show. Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
We've got to have a therapist come in here and just help us work through the past and how today doesn't have to be yesterday.
We do shows like this to avoid discussions like that. So let's just keep that out of the workplace, okay? That defeats the entire purpose of even being here. I'm as deep as I want to get in this room. Let me just tell you, I'm not going any deeper with you guys. I'm not playing your little self-help game. I'm not doing that.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
I'm in my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "Let's start on the Chuck and Bo Show."
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Go Joe's at 7:30. Breakfast is on the way, Chuck.
Really? What are we
Courtesy
having?
of, Steve Graves.
That's great.
Chick-fil-A.
I need some protein. I ate that candy earlier. I'm a little lightheaded right now. I got a little sugar thing going.
You got a buzz going.
I do.
A caramel buzz thanks to First Security Bank.
Maybe the best caramels I've ever
Good thing they didn't give us a ham. We wouldn't have known what to do with that. We would have sent Bart home to bake it. See if we can make it back before the end of the show.
It's one of those pre-cooked hams.
Yeah.
You just slice it and go.
Right You know, we heard in the open there, sometimes you hold out on us, Chuck, in here. You know, you're only willing to go so far.
That's not true.
And, last night, Edward's listening to the show. And he said, and Cal called you out.
Yeah.
And so here's what happened to Chuck at the end of the game. You want to set it up? Or
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. They had to flip the arena to a hockey game. I mean,
That's right.
in mere a couple of hours.
There was a lot going on. There's a lot going on after the game. I'll just put it
Chuck's
that
sitting
way.
there trying to wrap up the broadcast, and he's got guys, basically physically removing him from the arena.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day for Chuck.
Yeah.
And so here's what Cal said last night on Cal Live.
No, it's been fun. And I got to see Chuck lose his mind last game. Chuck lost his
I knew
mind.
This was coming. I knew this
He was hoping I wouldn't do this. I'm walking to go to the media room, and I hear yelling and gnashing of the teeth and screaming, and I'm like, what in the world?
That's an embellishment.
And it was Chuck. I'm like, I've never heard him raise his voice. And they were making him go outside the arena and all the way around and come down the steps to get his radio stuff. And he's like,
See,
are you
Coach, I
out of you?
hadn't told that story. I hadn't told that part of the story yet.
Yeah, he went crazy, and I say, Chuck, I've never seen you raise your voice before. You're a little angry right now.
Oh, you made my face turn red, Coach. I was hoping maybe that escaped you guys.
Well,
I should have known
Are
better.
you kidding me?
So I see. You should have started the show with it. That's what I thought was going to happen.
We thought about it.
And when you didn't start the show with it, I'm like, well, maybe Edward didn't listen that long. And no such
Doesn't get
luck.
past me.
No such
I
luck.
wish I was there. I really.
All right, it wasn't my finest hour. Okay.
Well, I mean, listen, when you're in that position, that you got to stand your ground.
Well, it.
Why'd they make you walk around, Chuck? Did they have ice?
Well, here's what happened.
Yeah, here we
There was. They flipped the arena. They flipped the arena after the game, and it was like me and the Texas Tech radio guy and 100 workers out there on the floor. We were the only ones left. Well, he bailed. I mean, he wised up and he got out of there, and I was going to go down with a ship. And so I get done.
Fry me off the
Yeah,
air.
I get done. And I've got I unplug and get the equipment and everything ready. And the guy says, if you don't get this stuff done, we're taking this table down. I said, well, I got to go get the case. So I go get the case, and then they wouldn't let me back in. And that's how it happened. Not my finest hour.
Well, I would not be happy with that.
Well, I mean, it was
I got to be honest. I would have had a few things to say.
Yeah, well, I not my finest hour.
Yeah?
Not my finest hour.
Did Cal come over and intervene?
No, they were walking out through the tunnel there to do some other stuff, and I looked around and I saw those guys, and I thought, oh, God, I'm going to hear about this. And I actually audibly heard Cal say, we're going to have to talk about this on the radio. And so I'm like, oh, geez, this is going to be horrible.
And so that's kind of.
I mean, honestly,
that's how it happened.
There are moments and I would say that qualifies, where you feel like today I can be a big league manager. I have every reason to just let it rip and let them have it and get thrown out.
I'm old school radio, man. It's like the equipment. I mean, you've got to save the equipment.
Can't leave the equipment in there.
I mean, I was afraid the equipment was going to get busted up in there.
Also, that you should have been informed.
Well,
the whole radio broadcast situation should be informed that you've got to be off this row at this time.
It's just one of those things that happened, and it was again not
but then you're trying to do what was asked of you. I'm coming to your defense here.
I know you are.
And actually, I just want to hear it. Like if there's a recording of that, this is
you're
a
just
Bobby
trying
Knight.
To egg this on. That's what you're trying to do.
This is one of those Bobby Knight videos that I saw back.
There was
in the
no
day
chair.
That never saw the light of day. But Bobby Knight, man, he had a way of
one of those outtakes from his TV shows.
Oh yeah,
those were the best.
Yeah.
Those were the best.
He was.
I've had a few of those over the years.
So he was when I was. This
not
is,
me, the coach.
This is like 2000, and I had a guy that I became friends with who worked in Indianapolis, and they sent me. They're like, you can't ever show this like publicly. But they sent me all this reel. Back then, it was on an actual tape, right? They sent me this stuff of Bobby Knight, and it was stuff like you're talking about, outtakes from TV shows. But Bobby Knight was playing in a charity golf tournament, and he had to relieve himself. And he went over in the woods, and these guys filmed it. Like they were, you couldn't see any, but it was just Bobby over there. And he happened to see him when he came out. I mean... The tongue lashing those guys
I can only imagine.
And if that sees the light of day, you'll never set foot in Bloomington ever bleepity bleep, again. And I mean, just a Bobby Knight tirade it's pure comedy, actually. It's pure comedy.
I'll never forget when I walked past that man in the tunnels at Bud Walton Arena.
Did he scowl at you?
I said, I just politely said, "Hi, Coach." That was it. Just hi,
and
Coach.
Just walked on.
He looked at me like I just shot his dog. Like I will never forget
you
that.
Talk to me.
I will never forget that look as long as I live. Like he stared a hole right through me.
Yeah, good fella.
Yeah, he was always friendly.
Yeah,
not a
great
encourager.
Great encourager.
Not a fan. Great basketball coach. Awful.
I know people that were friends with him and they loved him dearly, but for the rest of us, it wasn't quite the same experience.
No, it was not.
7:09 on the Chuck and Bo Show here. What time's the game tonight?
8.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Yeah.
How do you get ready for an 8 o'clock game?
I'll take a nap
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
I mean, I will. I have to.
How good is Queens?
Well, they're not. It doesn't seem like record-wise they're quite as good as they were a year ago. They were 20-5 last year, but they play kind of like Louisville does. I mean, they're going to have 4 or 5 guys at all times who can shoot the three. They're going to be kind of like, I think Louisville averaged about 35 a game, and these guys are in that same area. So they're going to shoot a lot of threes, and they'll, if they go down, they're going to be a handful. They play Winthrop a really close game.
Bart has info in the Chevy Fayetteville
if you
situation.
recall, that was the very first college basketball game of the season that was on, that started while we were on the air.
I didn't recall that, but now that you mention it,
Queens
you're
and
right.
morning game.
Yeah,
Mhm,
I
was
remember that
game.
now.
They shoot threes at the 16th highest rate of any team in the country. Meaning like when they come down the court, they're almost as likely to shoot it. They're actually more likely to shoot a three than they are to shoot a two. So that is something to keep an eye on. I have a couple of fun facts about them as well. It was founded as the Charlotte Female Institute. Queens University was.
Student section's going to have fun with that tonight.
And in 2026, this is interesting, they are merging with Elon University. However,
Really?
the athletic departments will remain separate. I'm not really sure how that's going to work, but
sounds like a good experience for everybody involved.
Yeah, that's a little
It's
couple
like
couple fun
Indiana
facts.
University, Purdue University. They've got that
Ooey pooey.
Yeah, ooey pooey.
I don't think they're ooey pooey anymore. I think it's just IU Indy. I think Purdue got
okay.
out of it.
Ah,
I think
they bailed, huh?
Purdue left. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but I'm not going to attempt to say it. Do you remember what it was? The whole name rattled off.
Indiana University, Purdue University at Indianapolis.
Yeah. That was the, and then it would just, they had used the letters.
Shortened to hooey pooey.
And but there's still Indiana University, Purdue University, Fort Wayne.
Oh.
That still exists.
A lot of stuff going on up there.
Yeah,
up
there really
north.
is.
Yeah. You get up north.
Queens University, however, is in Charlotte.
It's cold up there.
That's
you know.
Bart. He's in the Chevy of Fayetteville Situation Room, Chuck, right now. It's a great time to buy. Interest rates as low as 0% and 200 vehicles on the lot, and the best deals you're going to get all year end.
Year-end savings right now. I mean, they got a lot of work to do this month, and they're doing it. And they're giving people an opportunity to save money, like on a Silverado truck, for example. Yukons, too. Everything on the lot, actually.
You were in that thing a lot over the weekend.
I was.
Hot Springs, Dallas, home.
I was, yeah.
How'd it treat you?
It was great. It was very good. And, man, thank God for GPS. I'll just say that. And that saved me so much time when I got to Dallas.
Seriously.
I was going service roads. I mean, I was going all over the place.
I told you it'll save you.
And I just trusted it.
That's what you do.
Now, I did find myself in a neighborhood one time that's like, you know.
It makes you second
I
guess.
hope I'm fairly close to I-30 here.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting off in the weeds here. But it was.
It makes you second guess occasionally.
But I just followed it. I trusted it.
You did.
And it bailed me out more than once.
That Silverado's doing you right.
That's right.
Chevy of Fayetteville, together, let's drive.
Yeah, what's your point?
You want my point?
Yes, I asked for it. Make
Here's
it.
my point.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters. Hey, it's Bo. I recently got engaged, and Ben Blakeman helped me out. You told me the Purple Bag's undefeated.
The Purple Bag is undefeated, Bo. And not only are we where Arkansas gets engaged, but it's where our boy Bo got engaged.
I sure did, and now it's on to Christmas. What do we do now?
Purple Bag under the tree, Bo.
Take it to the next level with Blakeman's and my friend Ben. He hooked me up, and he can help you out too.
Let Blakeman's make this Christmas truly exceptional. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, because brilliance begins here.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
There's simply not a better shopping experience than Macadoodles. Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered. With an unbeatable selection, amazing prices, and service that's unbeatable, they've got everything you need. Whether you're stocking up for a party, updating your bar, or just grabbing your favorites, Roger and the team are always there to help. Make the smart choice. Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
He's Chuck Barrett.
He's Bo Mattingly.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I just want to say we need to appreciate Boy a little more because Boy know what the hell he's talking about. Boy, too bad, boy.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Hey, congratulations to Travis Williams. Pete Thamels reporting that the former Arkansas DC is expected to join the staff at Texas A&M. He's expected to be the linebackers coach and potentially another title on staff like associate head coach. We'll see how all that shakes out. I had heard something about that yesterday, so now Pete Thamels reporting it. Travis Williams, always a good dude. Always liked him. Don't know what happened there, the defense, but all these guys, so much of it is timing, circumstances. You can make mistakes in recruiting, and next thing you know, you're gone. I mean, the way the Bielema thing ended here, and now look at him in Illinois. A lot of these coaches, they're going to go somewhere else, and they're going to keep coaching. It's not like you have a bad year, you're on a staff that gets fired, or you get fired and you never coach again in most cases. Now, that does not include Sharon Moore. I'm not sure about that guy.
He's probably not going to coach.
Probably not going to coach again. Which is kind of sad. And it's sad from the standpoint of being that young and blowing your career up. What do you do now? And I know he's got some money, but trust me, it's not as much as we think. And
yeah, he's not been a permanent head coach for a long time.
That's the tough, thing about that
story.
But he made choices, and we all deal with those, and they all cost us.
He's 39 years old, and this has some people will agree, some people won't agree. He still has time to make this right in his life. If he gets it together, that's a big if. And by get it together, that entails a lot of things. And if he's got real football knowledge, and I don't know if he does or not, but if he does, he could be an assistant in the NFL. He could go to work in the National Football League. And, these guys can go hide in the NFL, basically. You can go be you can be an assistant in the National Football League having been a college head coach, and nobody even knows it. Now, he'll be a little bit different, obviously, because of what happened. And I'm not talking about next year, the year after. I'm talking about 5, 7, 8 years down the road. The next time he coaches is probably going to be as a volunteer with some prep school, would be my guess.
You should be a crisis manager.
I don't know
for
about
guys
that.
Like this.
I don't know about
you call
that.
Me, look, let me tell you. Well, that's what people do. There are people like that.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Here's what you
know.
do. You could be that guy. You laid that out very well.
Time is the most important thing here, though.
And making some better choices.
Yeah, making better choices and time.
Making some better choices and getting on the right track.
Not that all that's simple.
No, but that is the path.
There's
no doubt. Christmas is 9 days away.
Yeah, I know.
And we were talking about it yesterday. There will be $1 trillion spent on Christmas in the U.S. alone this year. The average spending last year was over $900. This year, it's over $1,000. What people will spend on Christmas. And some people right now are going, man, I hope I'm not spending $1,000. And other people are going, that's not even coming close, to what I'm going to end up spending.
I've spent way below that and way above that.
Yeah.
In my life.
Oh, yeah.
I won't spend that much.
Not this year?
No.
There's your answer, Edward.
No, you're not.
But Chuck said he won a little at the. Chuck said he won a little at the casino at Oaklawn, and you said, "What kind of nice gifts are you buying us, Chuck?"
Well,
and there were crickets.
I figured a gift, even like breakfast one day this week. I thought maybe that was in the cards.
I offer to buy breakfast all the time.
All the time. With cash.
With cash. I always break out cash.
I didn't see any bills popping out of your pocket.
But
yesterday
it
when I brought
always
the biscuits in.
Well, you said I'll bring back breakfast.
Yeah.
If the point comes where I abandon the show, I'll bring back breakfast. But so far, I've not abandoned the show.
Aren't you just high and mighty?
I'm just saying that if the time comes when I do, I promise I'll bring back
your
breakfast.
name's first on the show.
No,
we get it.
No,
we get it.
no, oh no. That's not what I'm saying.
We get it. You're better than everybody in the room.
Wow, this is really hairy now. Oh, God.
I'll buy breakfast when the time comes, but it's not going to come.
Don't make Chuck
Don't
come
get
at
it
you
twisted.
like he came at
He's
those
just pushing.
New Jersey arena workers. Don't do it, man.
That's right.
Don't do it. What is that place called? No, that wasn't New Jersey. That was Dallas.
Dallas.
New Jersey's this
Texas.
week.
Is it
The American Airlines Center workers. Who? Chuck's like, I got 1 million miles on Americans. I need to get back to my equipment.
That is not true. That is not the way it went. It was far worse.
Sure it was. Bart, what do you have? What kind of holiday spirit do you have for us over there?
Well, how about the highest grossing Christmas film franchises?
Home Alone.
Home Alone is number one. We're talking franchise here.
The Santa Claus.
If we're just talking individual films, it's The Grinch.
Oh,
but
no guessing.
The highest grossing film franchise, Christmas film franchise, Home Alone, How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2, the Santa Claus series is third. Edward, on
Do you
that
have
list.
Christmas trivia?
Where's Die Hard in there?
Fourth.
Somebody's got to say it.
Oh,
Fourth.
God.
It's every year.
Literally
Somebody's got to
fourth.
say it. Yeah.
And then Bad Santa is fifth. I did not know that was a series.
There's
I
a
did
couple
not-
of them.
I did
There's a
not
couple
know
of
there
Bad
were multiple
Santas.
Listen,
Bad Santas.
that was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And I never wanted to see it again, and I haven't seen it since.
If you're,
Like, when
if
it came
you're
out.
just, if you're just talking
Is that the
about
one with Billy
Christmas-
Bob?
Yes.
in it? Okay.
It is not the Billy Bob that you get in Landman.
If you're talking just individual films, The Grinch number one, Home Alone 2, Home Alone is second, Home Alone 2 is third, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas is fourth, Christmas Carol from 2009 is fifth. I think that involved the Muppets. The Polar Express is sixth.
Great.
Which one are you going to watch this?
Well, I'm going to watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yeah. Where, did you say that one? Where's that?
No. Well, remember, that came out in 1989. It's much further down the list.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, that's
39th.
That's
But
way
it has
up
to
there
have
on
a
my
sequel
list.
before it can make that list.
No,
Is that-
this is just
Oh,
the
those are
highest
just the
grossing
movies.
films. Yeah,
I got you. Okay.
Hey, thinking about the holidays, maybe get some friends together, go to the happy hour that they have at Tusker's Tavern in Fayetteville, Mission and Crossover. It's a cocktail culture, culinary craftsmanship. It's a great little spot to go hang out. We had our Christmas party there. It's a great time to get together. Great drinks, great cocktails, great food. They've got a happy hour 5 to 6:30 every day. 20% off wine by the glass, $5 local draft beer. And for fun, they've created an unhappy hour, and that's just later in the evening, Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 11 with the same specials. Tusker's Tavern, it's the corner of Mission and Crossover in Fayetteville. Coach O is coming up next. Where are we going to go with Coach O? Wherever it is.
Where's he going to take us?
It'll be an adventure.
Hold on, guys. I'm on the Chuck and Bo Show. Hold on.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
It's your final chance to take advantage of the end-of-the-year savings at Chevy of Fayetteville. For a limited time, you can shop over 200 new Chevys, all with the biggest discounts of the entire year. You can even enjoy financing rates as low as 0%, making it the perfect moment to upgrade your ride. Don't wait. These deals won't last. Stop by Chevy of Fayetteville and let Mark, Denver, and Chris help you find the Chevy that is perfect for you. Together, let's drive.
Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more, they carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
Chuck, you've been around a while, and look, I don't mean that ugly, and Bo, you've been around not as long as Chuck.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
does the future look like? What does this week look like? And can you get yourself out of bed and just get rolling this morning with a smile on your face? Can you stare adversity in the eye?
Boy, you're asking a lot over there, man. I mean, with every question you're posing, I'm like, I don't know if I can do that.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. Anything.
Chocolate will take care of a lot of things. I mean, you put chocolate on it.
Pretzels, strawberries.
I do like a good chocolate-covered pretzel.
Yeah, if
pretzels
done
by
right,
themselves, I'm
done
not really
right.
just okay. But chocolate-covered pretzels, that's a whole different deal.
Coach O's joining us at 7:32 on the Chuck and Bo Show here on a Tuesday. Coach, good morning. How we doing?
Morning, Coach.
Chuck and Bo, good morning, man. How the guys doing up there in the home country?
We're getting ready for Christmas, Coach. Are you ready for Christmas?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm already ready for Christmas.
What is the do you have a memorable Christmas gift that you've received or given for a good or bad reason?
You know what? I do have a great memory of Christmas is my mother's oyster dressing.
Wow.
Hey, that's my favorite part of Christmas is getting up in the morning, smelling that oyster dressing and that turkey, and putting the big spoon, not the little spoon, putting the big spoon, and get me a bowl of oyster dressing with a chicken and sausage gumbo, potato salad, put the potato salad in the gumbo. What a Christmas.
That does sound good.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds good.
Coach, has your phone been blowing up the last couple of months with all the coaching vacancies?
You know, it's actually been quiet. I'll be honest with you, but you know what? I know the right thing's going to come. You know, we've had some feelers here and out and here and there, but we have nothing that's been a solid offer or anything that I would take. But you know what? I know the right thing's going to come.
Yeah. It is about picking the right thing, isn't it? If you pick the wrong thing, just talk about that a little bit. Like how you got to have the right fit and the right thing.
You know what? Obviously, you know, LSU is taking care of me, so I'm in good shape financially, so I can pick and choose the right thing. But, you know, when you're desperate, sometimes you may choose the wrong thing, and then when you get there, the opportunities that you want are not there. But in my case, you know, coached for 37 years. I'm waiting for the right thing to come. But I know this, when the right thing comes, you know, as you know, when you're coaching, you're happy, man, you're going to do a great job at work. And, you know, if you're not happy, you're not going to perform it like you should. So I know the right thing's going to come.
Coach, when you look at the SEC, there are going to be a lot of head coaches. I say a lot, a pretty good number, who are coming from smaller conferences into the SEC. What are the things they're going to have to pick up on very quickly if they're going to do well?
Good luck. It's a war every week, you know. You got to find out, man. Look, Vanderbilt's a great team now. And every week, you know, you're going to play against great defensive lines, great coaches. So it's a challenge. But you know what? Those guys were chosen to come to the SEC for a reason. So hopefully they can answer the bell.
Were you surprised at the Arkansas hire with Ryan Silverfield coming from Memphis?
Yes, I was.
What surprised you about it?
Well, you know, I don't, you know, maybe he wasn't their first choice. Maybe he was. I don't know. And obviously the guy did a great job at Memphis, but losing your last 3 games and also getting a job in the SEC, you know, great for him. I'm sure he's a great coach, and I'm sure he's going to do a great job. But not many times you lose your last 3 games and then you get a bump up into the SEC, you know?
Yeah, it's true. What do you have to do today, Coach? Like, you know, they're hiring GMs, you know, and I've seen multiple schools now with new GMs. Arkansas got a GM from Arizona. We're even seeing assistant position coaches now on some staffs. I believe Arkansas could be one of those staffs that has like an offensive line coach and an assistant offensive line coach, for example. What is changing in this college game as it seems to there's an understanding that you've got to have more of an NFL model?
Well, obviously, look, to me, the GM has to understand, okay, there's one head coach. He's the boss. And the GM cannot try to fit in between the athletic director and the head coach. There's got to be great alignment. Everybody talks about alignment because you have so many people on the staff now, but they got to understand, man, this is that head coach. He's the boss. Now, the GM, to me, should handle the NIL, should handle the money, should handle the contracts, and that should be his job. But he should be underneath the direction of the head coach and the head coach only, not the athletic director, not a booster, not another assistant, and he's got to be extremely loyal to the head coach. I think that's the only way that works, okay?
Coach, when you were watching all the stuff surrounding LSU unfold, from the governor to Kiffin and all that, what was going through your mind as you were watching that from afar?
I love it, Louisiana.
We were thinking the same thing.
It's Louisiana, baby. And look, hey, when you come to Louisiana, man, you got to step in the boxing ring, and you got to be able to take some punches. You got to throw some punches. And hopefully you throw a bigger punch than the other person. But look, I can understand why the governor stepped in because there was an interim president, there was no athletic director, and there was $53 million on the line. So I can understand that. Now, with Lane, I know Lane made a great choice, and I know LSU made a great choice with Lane. I think he's going to do a tremendous job, and Lane can handle Louisiana. As you guys know, LSU is a highly pressurized job, and it's national championship or bust. And that's the way it is. But he knows that. Look at the job that he did in Oxford, man. Wow. Whew. I think that was one of the best coaching jobs I've ever seen over a period of time. I think Signetti has done a tremendous job, one of the best jobs in the history of the game. But Lane's close to what he did in Oxford.
He said he called you when he was passing the stadium after he had arrived in Baton Rouge. And he said he was talking like you, and he was just feeling it. And what kind of conversation did you guys have about him taking that job?
Exactly what he said. He said, "Hey, man, I'm driving. I just saw the Tiger. We were around the stadium." He goes, "I'm feeling you, man. Now I got to talk to you, man." I said, "I put that Cajun Gregory on you, boy. Anytime you pass around that stadium, you think about Coach O."
How do you think it's going to go?
Lane and I have been friends.
Yeah, how do you think it's going to go? How do you think it's going to go?
I think you'll do great. Yeah, there'll be some bumps on the road, but let me tell you something about Lane now. Lane's going to do it his way. You tell Lane to go left, he's going right. And look, and he's going to be right doing it. You know what I'm saying? But look, hey, I think Lane's going to do a great job. They had a great hire. Verge is going to do a great job. He got his man. They're going to give him the NIL money he wants. Watch out. I think that this guy is going to have a national championship program very soon.
How can it go wrong, Coach? And you can speak from experience. I mean, you won a national championship at LSU.
Yeah.
Seemed like the perfect job for you.
I think, hiring the right assistants. You got Blake Baker on defense. Now, the one thing about Lane, he's the offensive coordinator. So, he's got to get a great defensive coordinator. He's a great recruiter, keep the NIL money. I think that his defense with Blake is going to be very good. I think keeping the best assistants that he can, especially on defense, because I know he's an offensive coach. He's going to let those guys coach defense and keeping the roster like he should. And, just focusing on football and recruiting like he knows how to do.
Coach, you and Lane are friends, been longtime friends, know each other really well. When you see people criticizing him for quitting on his team, that's what will be said. He quit on his team and take the LSU job. What are your thoughts on the whole scenario here?
Well, first of all, he didn't quit on his team. He wanted to stay coaching. You know what I mean? And look, Coach Summerall at Tulane is still coaching. My son coaches on the staff. It was a seamless transition. He's still coaching the team. Will Hall is the new coach. I'm in the practice. Those guys didn't skip a beat. He's going to Florida. He's hiring his staff, and there's been no bitching. Okay? Mm-hmm. So could it have been done? Yes. So I think that was a combination of whatever happened. But as far as Lane's part, he wanted to stay and coach that team. He was told to leave. So I don't think he quit on his team. Lane took a better job in a better situation. You can't blame a man for doing that.
I want to go back and follow up on something Chuck asked about the SEC, and you talked about how tough it is. But what is it about this league that you don't really have the chance to have a learning curve? So if you were telling somebody that was a buddy of yours, like what do you need to know besides the games are all tough that you might not know now about coaching in this league?
First of all, you got to have great talent, man. You got to have great coaching and great talent. And you can't think. You can't think you're going to make chicken salad out of chicken. Ain't going to happen, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you going to play against guys that are going into the NFL. And no matter how well you coach them, if you're out talented, it's going to be hard. Now, and you also go against great coaches every week. And look, you're going to get beat. And you can't let that same game that you lost on Saturday beat you twice. You know what I'm saying? You can't feel sorry for yourself. This is a 24/7 job, 365 days a week, and it's nonstop. You have to be totally committed. And there's no coach out there that has all the answers. You've got to have great assistants.
What do you think the blueprint might be here? You know, just watching it from the outside looking in, if someone said put together a blueprint, what would you think?
You know, I think the first thing that any school needs to look at is where we at and look at alignment, okay, and not fool ourselves. Arkansas hasn't had a winning season in a long time, or maybe one in the last 10 years. You know, when I was there with Coach Hatfield, we'd win 10 games a year, and people still wasn't happy. You know, I think you got to look at the state of Arkansas, and the last time I looked, like the top 5 guys, one was uncommitted, and the next 4 guys were going out of state. That can't happen. You got to own the state of Arkansas. And there is talent in the state of Arkansas, and you got to be able to capture Arkansas. You got to make sure that you have the NIL money to compete. You got to make sure that you have that. The alignment you have and the support from the athletic director in the football. And he understands what it takes to get Arkansas football back to the top. And I don't know if that's there or not. We'll find out.
Hey, Coach, one more about the playoff. If they called you and said, hey, you want to be on the playoff committee, would you take the job?
Yeah, I said we go back to 4 teams. They got to be elite.
There we go.
Hey, and how about this? And quit crying to be in the damn playoffs with 3 losses. Are you shitting me? Come on, man. Hey, those teams with 3 losses, you know what they ought to be doing? Go back in the weight room and get tougher.
I'm with you, Coach. I'm with you.
There he is.
All right, man.
Coach
Hey,
O.
good luck to you guys, man.
All the best.
Hey,
Merry
to
Christmas.
you guys. Y'all great people.
Merry Christmas to
Merry
you.
Christmas. Y'all great people.
Appreciate you, my
I'm
man.
going to work out on South Beach. Have a good day.
We'll do it. Yeah, have a great day. Go evaluate some talent on South Beach. Get Muscle Beach.
I do agree with
Get
him
a workout
on that
in.
playoff stuff.
I
do agree with him.
He held
on
back
that.
for a minute, and then he didn't anymore.
Yeah, I know. That's great.
Now's a great time to tell you watch the games at Walk-Ons, even the 8 o'clock tip tonight at Bud Walton Arena. If you're not making it to the game, find a Walk-Ons near you. Over 60 televisions to watch the game, and you can ask about Flight by Yuengling. They got great food there. They got a lot of beers on tap, but they've got Flight by Yuengling on tap. It's 95 calories, tastes like a Yuengling, but it's only 95 calories. It's the next generation of light beer brewed from America's oldest brewery. It's 7:45 on the Coach O Show. Everybody's welcome to their opinion. That's just flat out wrong.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Looking for the perfect light beer to kick off the new year? Flight by Yingling raises the bar for light beers. With just 95 calories, you can enjoy the crisp, refreshing taste of a Yingling, but it's a light beer. Grab a Flight at your favorite store or ask your bartender and take your beer game to new heights. It's perfect for the holidays or watching a game. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
Imagine every sip and bite feels like you're celebrating the finer things in life. Chef Shiloh and the bartenders at Tusker's Tavern in Fayetteville have just dropped new menu items celebrating a cocktail culture and culinary craftsmanship. Daily happy hour, 5 to 6:30. 20% off wine by the glass and $5 local draft beer. And for fun, they've created Unhappy Hour, Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 11 p.m. with the same specials. It's Tusker's Tavern at the corner of Mission and Crossover in Fayetteville.
The nation's best home court advantage lives inside Bud Walton Arena. The Razorbacks are back inside the basketball palace of Mid-America, and Coach Calipari and the Hogs need you there and need you loud all season long. A limited number of single-game tickets are available right now. Just head over to ArkansasRazorbacks.com and purchase yours today.
I want to see you and Bart in the old three-legged race.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Let me just...
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Bart's over there fact-checking. Kind of ruined.
Just ruined the whole day for me. Has everything I've said on this show been fact-checked?
This would not have happened. This would not have happened.
Have you gone home and fact-checked everything I've said?
No.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oh, Coach O.
Oh, man.
Oh, Coach O.
I was on the edge of my seat, wondering what was going to happen next. And as you said accurately in the segment before, I said, Coach O's coming up next. And you said, where will he take us?
Yeah. That's where he took us.
And he took us on an adventure.
That's right.
Are you kidding me? It's not what he said.
Right here in the family hour of the show. Preschool.
You have 3 losses. You cannot be complaining about being in the college or not being in the college football playoff.
Profanity notwithstanding, he was 100% on the mark on this. I mean, we have just allowed ourselves to get immersed in this discussion on whether 3 lost teams are like national championship. Should they be in the national championship playoff? We've gotten so carried away. And he's right.
There's no Cinderella, though. I will say this. There's no Cinderella in the college football playoff. It's incapable of Cinderellas. Agree or disagree?
I agree. Now, it depends on how you define Cinderella. If you've got a 4-team playoff, the team that's assumed to be the 4th best team, if they win it, that's as close to Cinderella as you're going to get in college football.
Right. I'm talking
You're
about
not going to have a
JMU.
12 seed. A 12 seed's not going to win they're not even going to get to the championship round, much less win the thing. It's
Probably not going to win the first round game.
It's never going to happen.
I'll tell you what.
And never's a mighty long time.
Yeah. Well, but it's accurate. In fact, I think Joel Klatt said something about that yesterday. We may get into it coming up about he doesn't like the NCAA
I saw
tournament.
that. I saw the basketball tournament. He doesn't like it.
Yeah. Well, we'll dig in on that a little bit later. I want to dig in on this just for a moment. The holiday season, Woodhouse Spa Rogers is giving one lucky listener of the Chuck and Bo Show the gift of pure relaxation with a $250 gift card. All you got to do to sign up is go to this website, chuckandboshow.com. We created it just for this occasion. chuckandboshow.com. All you have to do is enter your email. You don't have to write a note. You don't have to tell us how bad you need it. You just leave your email, and you're registered to win. And we're going to randomly pick a winner. Treat yourself or someone special to a calming massage, facial, pampering, whatever it is, the ultimate holiday escape. Enter now for the chance to add peace to your holiday season at Woodhouse Spa in Rogers. And by the way, if you don't win, you can still go in there and get a gift card. If you get $250 or more, they're going to give you a holiday gift, and they have some nice things to choose from. It's a wonderful place. You're going to love every second of it. And you go in there, get your $250 or more, and you get a holiday gift for yourself while supplies last. Or you can just go online, rogers.woodhousespas.com, but you're not eligible for that free gift when you purchase online. But get registered today. The chuckandboshow.com for a $250 gift card we'll be giving away for the holidays. $1 trillion will be spent on Christmas.
$1 trillion?
In the U.S.
Wow. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. That's the data that's out from, what is it, the retail whatever. I had it earlier. I don't know.
Retail people?
Yeah, the retail.
Those folks.
Those
that counts
those
online,
folks.
in-store, everything.
Yeah, and gift cards are a big part of it. They are a big part of it.
Are you good with a gift card if someone gives you a gift card?
I forget to use it a lot of times.
Sometimes I do too, but I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm not offended by their thoughtlessness.
No, I'm
Bart?
No,
I'm good with it.
Are you? Edward, you okay with a
I
gift
love
card?
getting gift cards to
Okay.
places I actually go.
Okay, well then we're all good.
Where might some of those places be, Edward? How can we
know,
help?
like coffee store.
Yeah.
Any kind of coffee. Coffee's good.
Yeah.
Sandwich shop, TJ's.
I got you guys some Red Lobster gift cards. Is that good?
Oh, that's
Everybody
beautiful.
good with
Thank
that?
you, Chuck. Thank you.
Arkansas's one-stop automotive shop is right around the corner. Fayetteville Auto Park. FayettevilleAutoPark.com. Chevy, Toyota, Honda, Acura, Collision Center, all in one place. And if you're shopping pre-owned, Fayetteville Auto Park has you covered. With so many new cars sold, we always have a great selection of fresh trades. Why settle for anything less than the best? Fayetteville Auto Park, West Showroom Drive in Fayetteville. Proud sponsor of the Chuck and Bo Show.
When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like Walk-Ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this. Woodhouse Spa is making the holidays easier and more relaxing. Give the gift of calm. Woodhouse delivers a customizable spa experience with every service tailored to your needs. And Woodhouse Spa gift cards are as meaningful as they are effortless. You can pick them up online at rogers.woodhousespas.com. Or if you go in person and spend $250 or more, you'll receive a special holiday gift while supplies last. Woodhouse Spa Rogers in Pinnacle Hills or online at rogers.woodhousespas.com. Need help growing your brand with strategy and creativity? At Vanquish Marketing, the mission is simple. Help businesses grow with clarity, kindness, and excellence. They don't just run ads or manage campaigns. They come alongside brands as a true partner. By creating data-driven marketing funnels and building strategies that scale, they equip their clients for long-term success. Guided by their core values, they know growth is about more than transactions. It's about people. Visit vanquish.marketing to jumpstart your brand today.
Donuts, Red Bull, and lottery tickets. I mean, how could you want anything
Courtesy
more?
of the Chuck and Bo Show.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
The reason the group of 5 is included.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
Do you, listener, do you feign not knowing things or intentionally not learn things in your line of work so that then other people will do it?
That's not true.
Chuck loves to play dumb.
That is not true.
And he loves to play even dumber. Here's what I know about Chuck. At any point, he can let you know that he actually knows how to do that, and then your value's gone. You just think I need you, Bart, but when I'm done with you, I'll do that myself.
Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this much.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
I'm in my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo Show?"
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Well, we've got an 8 o'clock game tonight at Bud Walton Arena.
I've heard that.
Queens is the opponent. Chuck and Cal were talking about the game time on Cal Live last night.
I don't need you early to the game because the game doesn't start till 8.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Chuck's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. I hate 8 o'clock
It's going to be
games.
late. Then I got to be in there to do that show with Bo and those guys.
Yeah. God, I hate my life.
Flipping Wednesday.
You know, I hate my life.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's
And then it's
terrible.
Merry Christmas,
Yeah.
Bomb Bug.
We're 9 days away from Christmas.
I know.
Hope you're getting ready. You got any more stats on Christmas?
Sure, I got.
Hey,
a
what do you
boatload.
have for us? Tell us as we get 9 days away from our celebrated holiday.
So 89% of people play or listen to Christmas music. I'd like to talk to the 11% who don't.
Well, I'm one of them. Like
Really?
I like Christmas music, but I need it in small doses, except for, when we have a Christmas
Right, but you listen
thing
to it.
going on.
You
I like
listen
it in
to
the
though.
background.
But
in
I
the
don't
background.
like it, get in my vehicle right now. I'm listening to sports stuff, or I'm listening to, like if I
Right,
turn
but
on.
my point is you're part of the 89% of people who play or listen to Christmas music.
I think it plays for too long. Like if
But you
go-
still listen.
If you like I mix in some Christian music, like The Message on Sirius XM or KLRC locally, and for like 6 weeks it's all they're playing, and I just can't do it.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
But if I'm shopping at Blakeman's and they're playing some Sinatra or some good Christmas music, it's wonderful. Because you're in the environment.
most streamed Christmas song of all time. Any guesses? Most streamed Christmas song of all time.
Mariah Carey is number one for sure.
There you go.
It is All I Want for Christmas
Yep.
Is You by Mariah Carey.
That's right.
Last Christmas
That's
by
you
Wham.
Have you ever sung that to
That's
anyone?
not a Christmas.
All I Want for Christmas Is You is not a Christmas song.
No, I mean that like White Christmas and
Fourth on the
Silent
list,
Night,
rocking
stuff like
around
that.
the
That's
Christmas
not a
tree.
Christmas. That's a rock. I mean that's purely an entertainment.
You know
song.
how? Here's what I hear
Are you talking
saying,
about the
Chuck.
difference between like
No,
popular
I
songs
don't.
and
I don't like
hymns?
commercialized Christmas music.
Okay,
That's
you
just
prefer
me.
hymns.
Yeah,
You're a hymns
If you
guy.
can't sing
Yeah.
it while caroling, it's not a Christmas song.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
If
That's
you're over
exactly
at the VA
right. Yeah,
caroling,
that's a good way
you're
to
not
put
going to
it.
sing that song.
I think that's
You
a
could-
commercialized Christmas song. That's just not my thing. That's
I mean, come on, Jingle
it's
Bell
fine.
Rock is great.
It's okay. It's catchy. It's a catchy tune. But, it's just not my thing. at
Rocking
Christmas.
around the Christmas tree.
It's okay. It's
Feliz
okay.
Navidad.
It's okay.
It's
okay.
Feliz Navidad is
It's
okay.
fine. It's fine. I mean, you guys listen to that. It's fine if you want to listen to that.
It's just not your thing.
It's not my thing.
I
Stop
appreciate
being
your
so
thing.
critical. If I want to listen to songs like "Oh Holy Night,"
Yeah.
and "What Child
That's
Is
great.
This?"
Oh, they're great.
That's what I
They're great.
listen to.
Silent
If you guys
Night.
want to listen to "All I Want for Christmas Is You," more power to
I'll
you.
be over here singing
Okay.
"Joy to the World," and you guys can do that other stuff. Yeah. Oh, come
Would you
all
let
ye
me sing my church
faithful.
hymns in peace?
Yes.
Come on.
Good mercy.
Absolutely.
You going to midnight mass this year, Bart?
No, we do the Christmas Eve vigil. It's usually around like 4:30.
Okay.
Chuck,
Chuck's
that's just
already
we've
offered.
We've
Chuck's
always done
already
that.
offered to go to one of the Christmas Eve services with me if he's in town.
Okay. So he'll conveniently be gone.
Yeah, I think he's already got plans.
I got one out there. But if I was here,
He said, "Yeah, well,
I'd
I'd love to go
I'd
with you,
spend
Bo.
it with you guys.
I'd love to go with you."
Christmas Eve services are good.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
No,
no, they're
that's
really.
kind of,
it
that's
is
kind of what we've
amazing.
always done, and then we gather as a family and have dinner and all the fun stuff.
Well, now that we got
Christmas Eve
sidetracked on the music thing, what else you have over there?
Let's see. 42% of people send holiday cards. 42%.
Okay,
I'm
here's
not
another
one,
topic.
I'm not one of them.
Here's another topic. Like seriously,
Nothing against
would you
them.
guys
I
mind?
don't-
Would you mind
It's
if
just
we
me.
did a Chuck and Bo Christmas card next year?
No, I would not mind.
Would you mind, Chuck?
That'd be fine.
We should do that.
Well, the four of us.
It'd be fine.
Is it too late now?
It's probably too late now. Yeah,
I mean,
it's December 16th.
you
It's
got to
too
get
late.
it out early so it makes it on the refrigerator.
That's
if you
right.
get it out late, it's kind of like, what are you going to do? Just put another one up there?
It's got to earn a spot.
It's got to
on
be
the
memorable
fridge.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be something that like, hey, did you get the Chuck and Bo Show
It's
Christmas
like when
card?
Dash Golf
Yeah,
used to
it's
always
like a
send
Dash
one
Golf
from
Christmas
Sturgis.
card. Yes, that's right. It's like a Dash Golf Christmas card. That's
right.
exactly right.
Memorable.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got to be unique. Okay, work on that.
You
got a whole year.
You got it. Let's see what else. Who do you think is the most popular store for in-store holiday shopping? In-store, not online.
Walmart.
It is Walmart. Yeah.
I mean, that's a
71% of people will shop at Walmart.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just go in there and try to get something right now. Anything.
42% of people finish their Christmas shopping by early to mid-December. I do not believe
Who
that.
are those people?
I do not believe
Who
that
are
statistic.
those people?
There's zero chance. Everybody's always buying something at the last minute. You're always buying something at the last minute. You can have everything done, and then something pops up or a thought pops into your head, and you got to go get something for somebody. Like it's
Let's
every
go
year.
around the room. How are we doing right now on that?
I'm mostly done.
We're 9 days away.
I'm mostly
How
done,
are we doing?
But I still have a few things to get.
Okay. Chuck's like, I'm good, not getting anything.
I fall into the mostly category.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah, mostly. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm probably 50% the way there. I'm going to have to go to the bank. Need to get there before they close for the holidays.
Yeah. Well, you got that ATM limit too.
I need some envelopes,
Yeah.
some cards, so I can write some notes, and I got to go by the bank.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't say that I'd done a lot of shopping. I just said I was mostly done.
You know
Two different things.
I got to say, I never knew how handy the stocking would come in, for you on Christmas until you only put an envelope of money in it and, a Butterfinger.
Stockings and small gift bags. Those are the.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the key right there.
Yeah.
I think.
You go get you some of those caramels that they gave us. First Security Bank
That's
got us
right.
from Ozark Valley Candy Co.
I have a sugar headache and a stomach
Yeah.
ache right now, both at the same time.
Well, you might have ate too much. You might have ate
I might have eaten too
them.
many of them.
He
yeah.
walked up to Edward and wanted to know the serving size on the nutrition.
Couldn't read the back.
Yeah.
Left the readers in the truck.
I needed to know
He said
calories per piece.
He says, "Is it 80 calories or what's the serving size?"
And Edward goes, "You get 2 for that." And he goes, "Oh, good."
Yeah.
So it's 40 apiece.
That's right. I'm safe.
I said, "You can have about 3 or 4. That'll be." He said, "Oh, I'm well past that."
Do you feel a freedom? Sorry, Bart. We'll continue in a second. Do you feel a freedom to be able to splurge at this time of year?
A little bit.
In your
Financially?
caloric intake.
A little bit.
Well, both to some extent.
Calorically, yes.
Yeah. But it just feels like you have a license. Like you.
I felt terrible
I'm
after
good.
Thanksgiving week.
You can't do it on like day after day after day, but you can take a day. Like today, for example, me,
Yeah.
all this candy.
Yeah.
Probably not going to do it tomorrow.
Right.
But today,
Yeah.
I'll
was
be
here
okay.
and we were in the spirit.
But my head really
We were
does
here.
hurt.
Yeah. How are your biorhythms?
You need some water,
Are your biorhythms off now? Yeah.
Drink some water, man.
No,
I'm
that's
fine.
not part of his deal.
No,
That's part of his
drink
deal.
I
water.
think it would help.
Drink water.
Get one of Bart's cigarettes, and that might make you feel better.
Yeah, Bart's always smoking the cigarettes in the room.
All right, well, Bart continues in the Chevy of
I don't know
Fayetteville
what I want to now.
holiday room.
3 out of 4 people put up a Christmas tree and decorations?
Yeah.
3 out of 4 people. 3 out of 4 Americans.
Probably 3 out of 4 in this room. Chuck, is
we
your tree up?
are the litmus test for the nation.
I have a tree.
Oh, okay. 4 out of 4 then.
That's awesome.
Is it up?
You warmed my heart right there.
Yeah, that is true. Is it
has
up?
it
You
been
said
put-
I own a tree.
No, I said I've got a tree.
Has it been set up?
It has before, yes. It has been set up, yes.
He's busy.
Yeah.
He's busy. He's going away for the holidays. It's fine.
39% of people most prefer an artificial Christmas tree with colored lights on it.
I like
Colored lights.
The colored
not,
lights.
Not white
Not
lights.
just-
I'm a white lights guy on the Christmas tree.
I'm a colored
you know,
But I've got one that changes. Like
I
it
saw
has
a
the little
piece
thing
on
that
this the other
changes.
day about white lights and, multicolored lights, that people use white lights because it gives the appearance of affluence, and that's what people want to project over the holiday season. Now, I personally I like a good multicolored.
I like the
tree myself.
multicolored.
Yeah.
Feels more homey.
I grew up with that.
Me too.
But
me too.
I don't know why I went, the other route. This
Well,
most
Chuck-
recent
Chuck
tree,
just
but-
explained
It's the appearance of
Yeah.
affluence. Is what it is.
Well, that's what
Bo's
he said.
rich.
I didn't know.
I
didn't know. Now I know. Thank you. It's good to
Got
know.
to the bottom of
I
it.
appreciate you sharing that with me.
I actually saw
I
a
was
thing
feeling
about
quite
this
poor
the
until
other
you
day.
mentioned that.
Somebody broke it down on the.
So you can see
number-
right through me now?
Yes, it's like a children's story. I mean,
You're just walking around. You're going to all the holiday parties you get invited to, and you're like, "Oh, I know what kind of person you are." Well, I didn't know. You sure play it well from the
I'm
outside.
just saying, I like a multicolored Christmas tree.
Man, some of these trees that people put together are just absurd.
I kind of like the lights already being on there. You know,
Yes.
when you buy it at the
Yes.
store and the lights already
That's
on.
what
I
you
do like
gotta
that.
get.
Yeah.
I do like
that's
that
what, That's what I
feature.
have. Yeah, that's what I have.
You don't get one of those trees
Pre-lit.
that
That's
has
the word I'm looking
that
for.
has the white frosting on the
No,
on
absolutely
the
not.
greenery. Do you? Like
That's
it
garish.
snowed in your
That's
house.
absolutely garish.
Garish.
Yeah.
Garish.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Yeah. What does that mean?
That's an old Elvis word. Garish.
It just means it doesn't look good.
It's over the top.
Yeah.
What else you got? Will you go to Hobby Lobby at any point between now and the 25th?
No.
I'm not anticipating that. No, that's not part of my journey.
That
this
is
holiday
a
season.
listen. You can talk about driving on ice. You can talk about driving in a blizzard. Neither one of those things are as dangerous as going into Hobby Lobby as a guy by himself.
Oh, they're just, you see the lost souls everywhere when you go in there.
Oh, and
Guys
that-
who've just given up.
oh,
And, I mean, they're just being led around.
Well, and you just get made to feel like the females in there that are just staring a hole through you. Like, what are you doing here?
I
And
know.
you're in my
I
way, and
know.
you have no
I
idea
know.
what you're doing, and you're clogging up the lanes.
It's been years since I've been in there, but the last time was it was not pretty.
No, it's not. It's not.
Because you feel lost. You're completely out of your element.
That's when you realize man was not meant
That's
to be
right.
alone.
That's
While in Hobby
What
Lobby.
was it? Men want to be left alone, but we don't want to be by ourselves.
That's right.
If that makes any sense
no,
at all.
Yeah, there's a lot of philosophy right there.
Yeah.
It's pretty philosophical. What do you have, Bart? What else?
Let's see. A whopping 17,500 homes could be powered for an entire year with the electricity we'd save if everyone switched to using LED lights at Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, a little conservation note.
Instead of
That's a little
incandescent.
Yeah, that was.
Well, I'm running out of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Why didn't you just say so? So
Only 4% of people go Christmas caroling.
the average American this year, only 4% go Christmas
4%.
caroling. We should do
Wow.
that.
I have
now
never
that's
once
what
in my
we should
life
do.
had somebody show up at the door singing
Really?
Christmas carols.
Me either.
Well,
And,
that's
and you know
sad.
what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay
That
with
is
that.
sad.
It is sad.
No, I'm fine.
You
with
have missed a part
There's
of Christmas
nothing-
from an era gone
Yeah,
by,
yeah.
and I feel
That's
sorry
fine.
you missed it.
Well, that's all right.
So
So you've never been? Have you been Christmas
No.
carol? Have
No,
you?
no, oh, no.
Really?
That's not
I
a
grew
thing.
up doing that, Chuck.
Wow.
And I do have to say that it's much more comfortable
Where
to
have I
be
been?
the caroler than to be the person who opens your
Yeah,
door.
I don't want that
And there's a
experience.
group of 10 or 15 people. Joy to the.
I don't
you're
want
just
that.
standing
No.
All you got to do is give
Where
them a
did
little
that
hot
come
chocolate
from?
and a couple of cookies.
What a
I mean,
bizarre
everybody's
thing.
happy.
You just hand it out.
Yeah.
start handing
You
out
just
stuff.
keep that handy, Chuck?
Well, yeah. Don't you guys have hot chocolate and cookies at the ready at all times during the holiday season?
That's another thought. Yeah, I didn't know that the guy that doesn't have his tree up had all that at the ready for the carolers. But we're learning all kinds of new stuff here this morning. I don't know if anybody else is having fun, but this is a blast for me.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Hey, it's Bo. I recently got engaged, and Ben Blakeman helped me out. You told me the Purple Bag's undefeated.
The Purple Bag is undefeated, Bo. And not only are we where Arkansas gets engaged, but it's where our boy Bo got engaged.
I sure did, and now it's on to Christmas. What do we do now?
Purple Bag under the tree, Bo.
Take it to the next level with Blakeman's and my friend Ben. He hooked me up, and he can help you out too.
Let Blakeman's make this Christmas truly exceptional. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, because brilliance begins here.
It's your final chance to take advantage of the end-of-the-year savings at Chevy of Fayetteville. For a limited time, you can shop over 200 new Chevys, all with the biggest discounts of the entire year. You can even enjoy financing rates as low as 0%, making it the perfect moment to upgrade your ride. Don't wait. These deals won't last. Stop by Chevy of Fayetteville and let Mark, Denver, and Chris help you find the Chevy that is perfect for you. Together, let's drive.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Hey, I'm sorry if this makes too much sense. I am more than happy to hear where I'm off on this.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
The reason the group of five is included in this playoff is to avoid antitrust litigation. That's it. We're not looking for a Cinderella. Nobody cares in football about James Madison or the equivalent of George.
Are you in the holiday spirit yet?
No, I'm not. And I don't think it's a shortcoming. I'm not trying to get there. It's just that, like, the week will come and it'll happen organically.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
14th ranked Razorbacks, 8 o'clock tonight. Bud Walton Arena, Queens College of
SEC Network?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
I think it's on the SEC Network.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
The network.
Hey, Weichert Realtors, the Griffin Company, they are always ready for the Christmas season. And one of the things they do every year, and they actually do it year-round, but they really emphasize this at Christmas, portion of the commission that the agents make, they donate to Arkansas Children's. They've done this for a long time. And their total donation, I mean, is well into the six figures. I mean, they've been difference makers there. And that's part of being part of the local community, and that's what they've been since 1978 at Weichert Realtors, the Griffin Company. You know, buying a home, selling a home, big deal, a lot of money. You want to deal with people that you're familiar with and people that, you know, understand the area, people that know the market, people that have a list of buyers, people that are going to get the job done for you. And that's been my experience over the years with Weichert Realtors, the Griffin Company. And I think everybody that's encountered, everybody that's dealt with them, I guess would be the better way to put it, they've come away with the same feeling too. They're in Washington and Benton counties. They're in Fort Smith. They've got a great office in Branson. And you can log on to WeichertGriffin.com.
I was just thinking about this last week, Chuck, when I went over to it was actually for the Texas Tech game. Went over to King and Micah's house to see Ryder, my grandkid, watch some of the Texas Tech game. And I'm thinking, wow, look at this home. You know, here's a new family, a new home, first-time home
Feels like
buyers.
they've been there forever.
Yeah, and there's nothing like having a home. But the thing about Weichert is they'll help you figure all that out. Like, if you're in a position to do it, what do you got to do to get in a position to do it? All those things. And around the holidays, you know, you really appreciate that.
That's right.
When a house is really a home. We've been talking about the college football playoff for weeks, right, in terms of who's going to get in, and then why do we have these group of 5 teams in, and how there's no Cinderella. Joel Klatt, who's a longtime Fox analyst, college football analyst, was on Next Round Live earlier this week and had this to say about the college football playoff.
The reason the group of 5 is included in this playoff is to avoid antitrust litigation. That's it. We're not looking for a Cinderella. Nobody cares in football about James Madison or you know, the equivalent of George Mason going. Didn't George Mason go to the Final Four or something like that? Nobody cares in football about that. We don't want Cinderellas. We want the best teams playing each other at the end. In fact, hot take. I mean, like the hottest of all takes that I've ever had in my entire life. The NCAA basketball tournament is a joke. It's the dumbest tournament and the least fair tournament in all of sports. We go and we put teams at odd times on neutral sites in a one-game affair. Like, that doesn't crown a true champion. We're not doing anything that tells us who's the best team over the course of the entire season. You know, like, if anything, the NCAA basketball tournament should act exactly like the old World Cup, which we should have groups. They should all get guaranteed 3 games, and they should be played at the higher seeds arena so that those seeds are rewarded for a quality game. And that way we don't just get to see, like, you know, Kentucky one and done against George Mason or something like that. Well, that's stupid.
Yeah. What do we think about Joel Klatt's take?
Yeah, there we go.
Well, Bart's already
what do you
revved
think,
up
Bart?
over there. It's his favorite event of the year. It's ahead of Christmas. The NCAA tournament for Bart.
I mean, that's just the worst take I've ever heard. I mean, and I'm not even going to say
in a lifetime of takes,
I'm not even going to say respectfully, because I mean absolutely zero respect.
Disrespectfully.
That's the worst take I've ever heard.
Joel Klatt off the Christmas card list for next
like,
year.
What are you talking about? Nobody wants to see Kentucky go one and done. That's part of the magic of the tournament, is that these teams that otherwise don't get a chance get a chance. Everybody gets an opportunity. If you want to be the champion, you have to play your best for 6 straight games to win a national championship.
It's a tournament, though. It's not an indication of who's the best team in college basketball that year.
It's
if
not.
It's such a great idea, how come pro sports doesn't do one?
It's not, but I mean, a lot of times,
yeah,
pro sports,
Chuck.
The champion of pro sports isn't the best team that year, right? The only team that truly
more indicative than not.
The only sport that really crowns the, if you want to talk about the best team over the course of the season as its champion, is like European soccer, because the only thing that matters is what happens during the season. There are no playoffs. It's who's the best team over the course of the season. If that's what you're looking to do, if that's really what you're looking to do, then that's how all sports leagues would be set up.
Not
it's an
necessarily.
entertainment product, and it is incredibly entertaining. And the magic of the tournament is that these small schools, these smaller schools, these mid-major teams that don't get a chance to play these big-time schools all the time, get that opportunity to show that they're every bit as good as that team, or at least they're every bit as good for that one day.
Yeah, one day. That's right. And like, that's magic.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It is. Well, look.
UMBC beating Virginia.
Wait.
Awesome.
It's
awesome.
It's the best entertainment in college sports, no question. But it is kind of silly to start the first weekend in November and play for 5 months and then put it all on the line on one afternoon 1,000 miles away, where neither school has a fan base that can go. I mean, he makes a point. I don't agree with it fully, but I mean, he makes a point.
But I would also say that more often than not, the NCAA tournament does its job.
Which is what?
Crown a champion.
Well, they got to do that regardless.
Well,
I mean,
no,
there's
but like
always gonna
a
be
deserving champion, like Florida won last year. Connecticut won UConn won the 2 years before that. Kansas won the year before that. Baylor won the year before that. Virginia won the year before that. Villanova, North Carolina. Like, these are all deserving teams.
I have a question. Okay, and I'm not saying this is the format, but if you took the same format that we have in the college football playoff and did what we actually want to do with the college football playoff, and you took the top 12 teams in the country and you played an actual tournament with those guys, that's not going to be as entertaining as what the NCAA tournament is now. I realize they're two different things. One lasts longer, all that. I get that. But what his point is, we want to see the very best teams go at it at the end of the year. Like, when we really get two of the best teams in the NBA and the NBA Finals, like you go back historically, I mean, that's a great 7-game series to watch.
Right, but here's the thing, and this is where Joel's missing the point, missing the mark. More often than not, we get that in the NCAA tournament. If you look at the national championship game matchups over the past decade or whatever, there aren't many that are like, well, how'd that happen? Like, it's like, well, Butler made it back-to-back years. Butler was one of the best teams in the country for those 2 years, period. Regardless of league or anything, two of the best, like that was one of the best teams in the country. They made it to back-to-back national title games because they were damn good.
How good were they, Bart?
Damn good.
They're damn good. They weren't just good.
Other than like 2014, that UConn-Kentucky matchup, which was still two blue bloods of the sport, but they were lower seeded teams. I think like 7 seed and 8 seed or something like that. Other than that year, it's almost always two of the very best teams in the country that are playing for the national title, and it will be that way again this year.
If you need to
so you don't agree with him?
Yeah, it's an asinine take.
Fair enough.
Okay, that was good. Thank you. Yeah. That's what we wanted out of you. That was good. You delivered. Wow. You got it done. If you need to get something done, WT Equipment can help you out. A lot of people think maybe they're just hay and forage, but they're a lot of light construction work too. Family-owned, locally operated dealership with 8 locations throughout the state. Whether you're running a farm, managing a job site, taking care of your own land, WT Equipment can help you get the job done with trusted brands like Bobcat, New Holland, Hustler, Steel. Their expert staff ready to help you. The Bobcats are amazing. Just like their Arkansas roots, they know how to help you get it done with their commitment to service. If you're looking for dependable equipment and folks you like, WT Equipment, WTEquip.com, where you get to work.
I know this is an audio medium, and I shouldn't just shake my head, but words fail me.
The Chuck and Mo Show.
Hey folks, Chuck Barrett here, the voice of the Razorbacks. And if you're ready for freedom from glasses or contacts, there's only one name you need to know: McDonald Eye Associates. Whether it's LASIK, clear lens exchange, or advanced cataract surgery, they've got the solution to help you see your best, no matter your age. Doctors Betts and Mangarelli are the real deal. Two of the most experienced surgeons anywhere. They've even taken care of my eyes. And now I'm seeing the basketball court crystal clear. I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye. And you will be too.
All right, guys, holiday season's here, and you want to look sharp for photos, parties, and family gatherings. You've heard Bo talk about the Sweatnam Edge, their program built specifically for men, and now is a great time to start your own. Through January 1st, when you buy 30 units of Bro Talks, you get 10 for free. Step into the holidays looking like you just scored the winning touchdown. Call 479-383-2818 or visit SwetnamCosmetic.com to learn more about the Sweatnam Edge.
Kids, there's never a good deal good enough with a bad person. Still a bad deal.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
There are people who say, wait a second, these are tough times for colleges and universities, and you've got $50–60 million being spent on one sport. That doesn't make sense.
So certainly the market is what the market is, and it costs a lot of money, but
that doesn't make sense.
Chuck's still going to call all the games this year. We're going to listen to you come in here and be tired, and 65% of you is better than 100% of everybody else. We'll take it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
There was a mix-up in the breakfast order this morning, and Chuck has not complained about it at all. We all offered to give him some of ours, and but he's gone without. And I think he's going to leave here and go immediately into a kolache.
I'm going to go get breakfast when I leave here. It's going to be really good. I probably won't, not as good as what you guys ate a while ago.
Well, is it going to be better now that you had to watch us? You didn't have to.
I will anticipate it more, probably.
Did you see that as like just a self-growth moment for you?
No.
Because you really were remarkably just thoughtful and kind. And
this is the kind of person I am.
Yeah.
Not really.
No, I mean,
Plus, I'd eaten a bag of candy. And minus the bag of candy, it might have been a bigger issue.
That is true. You did eat a bag of candy.
I had Christmas candy. My stomach hurts. So
yeah.
Other than that, I'm fine.
Well, it could be worse. Could be worse. I'm glad you're.
I think I need to. Sometimes you eat that Christmas candy, you eat the Christmas junk, and you need some real food to kind of stabilize you a little bit.
That's what you don't realize is when you're eating all that junk at Christmas, you've got all the other things you can go to. Some mixed nuts, for example, a little ham left over from lunch, whatever it is to sort of balance it out.
Right. And
this morning you didn't have that.
I do not have the chemical balance.
You did not. Your biorhythms are all out of whack now.
So I'm gonna have to get a little protein in me.
And you got to call a game tonight. You got to get a nap today
at 8:00.
You got to get game ready for this 8:00 game at Bud Walton Arena against
Queens. The Queens Royals. Catchy, huh?
It is.
Queens Royals.
Do you know what James Madison's mascot is?
Dukes.
Well, from way downtown. Bard Bowman.
By the way,
everybody knows that, Bo.
I saw a story yesterday. Everybody
give me
knows.
a school. I'll give you the mascot.
Yeah. There's no question. We don't want to go that route today.
Let's play the name game.
How smart is Bart? Here's another example.
Mr. Smarty.
How smart Bart is.
Yeah.
Bart, sometimes I feel like you think you're only smart man breathing.
Yeah.
That's what Chuck says.
Sometimes he does kind of give off that air.
Sometimes I feel that way too.
Yeah. You sure do. You and Ron Burgundy. So the Indiana AD was asked about, the spending going on in college athletics. There's a couple of schools. Texas Tech spent a bunch of money in NIL. Virginia Tech has gotten a lot of money committed to the next 3 or 4 years. And recently someone just gave an anonymous $20 million one-time donation to Virginia Tech football, I believe. And here's the Indiana AD talking about what they've spent on football in the last year.
So certainly the market is what the market is, and it costs a lot of money, but we earn that money. We make it through our revenue streams. And at the same time, people understand if we can get football going, the impact and the consequences for the rest of the university are significant.
You can have all the marketing meetings you want and changing logos and uniforms, but winning games is what's going to do it.
Absolutely. And I've joked before, if I'd have known that winning consistently would have that impact, we should have tried that a long time ago.
That's Scott Dolson, the Indiana AD. Here's what's interesting about that. If you're an athletic program and you're not that successful in most sports, you can put all your effort or most of your effort financially into football with that game plan. The game plan being, if you're good at football, everything else will follow. But if your plan initially was to be good across a lot of sports and you're the size of an Arkansas, it would seemingly be difficult to do this. And I'll say you can't. You can't go then dip back into those programs that you've allowed to become successful or you've helped become successful and take from them and forget about those programs, like whether it be baseball, softball, soccer, whatever they are, track, and use that money to then help football grow. It's kind of like a big corporation. You say, well, why don't they just do this? Well, it doesn't seem like a big thing, but you got to turn that whole ship to do that. If you're a smaller company, you're just starting, you can easily go do that and meet that need. And Arkansas, I think, has found itself in a position where it's like, man, We're good at all these other things. We've got to get better at football. If we do, it'll have such a massive impact on everything else. But to do that is a challenge. They've taken on the challenge. How successful will they end up being?
Well, to me, when you look at Indiana and you talk about the money they've spent a lot of money. None of this happens if you don't hire Curt Cignetti first. If Curt Cignetti does not win football games, none of this happens.
Right out of the gate.
And, you look at Arkansas's situation when they hired Calipari. They were able to raise money because of the cachet that he brought. They were able to raise enormous amounts of money before they ever played a game. Virginia Tech, I think some of the numbers have probably been exaggerated. They generally are. But I suspect they've also gotten some big donations as a result of hiring James Franklin. I don't think the money started pouring in the day after Indiana introduced Curt Cignetti. Just like I don't think the money's going to start pouring in at Arkansas the day after you hire Ryan Silverfield or at any of these other schools where you've hired coaches that, from a national perspective, the jury's still out on. The jury was still out on Cignetti. When they came in and they saw how good he was, the money started flowing. That can happen here. It'll happen anywhere. If you hire the guy, and it's hard to do. It's not like anybody said, man, Indiana's coming. They've hired Curt Cignetti. Watch out. But if Silverfield wins, I'm not saying he's got to do it exactly like Indiana's done it, but if he wins, there's money out there, and it'll come. If he doesn't win, it won't. Arkansas does not have the luxury of being in a spot in football right now where they can raise millions and millions and millions of dollars without having first a pretty good product on the field, or at least something to make people feel like there's something to believe in. And if he's the guy, then I think all those things will come.
Yeah, interesting points. Hey, it's been a stormy season. We had a hot summer. You may be in need of a new roof, or maybe you've had some just damage that hadn't been repaired in a while. You can get an estimate by going to teamworkbuilt.com. If you're looking for an insurance claim and you got to get a couple different quotes, make sure Teamwork Roofing and Construction is one of those bids for you. Quality people, quality materials, licensed crews, no job too difficult. They've got a licensed crew for every situation. Metal roofs, traditional shingle roofs, flat roofs, whatever it is, and they only use the best materials. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, they can do remodels as well. Nobody's better at it. TeamworkBuilt.com. That's their website, TeamworkBuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, they're built on quality, and they're powered by teamwork. It's 8:44, it's Tuesday, 9 days from Christmas. Good morning. You really make me want to call you a moron. I'm not going to do that, but I want to.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Looking for the perfect light beer to kick off the new year? Flight by Yuengling raises the bar for light beers. With just 95 calories, you can enjoy the crisp, refreshing taste of a Yuengling, but it's a light beer. Grab a Flight at your favorite store or ask your bartender and take your beer game to new heights. It's perfect for the holidays or watching a game. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
When something goes wrong, a car wreck, an injury, mounting debt, or getting denied the help you deserve, it's hard to know where to turn.
That's when Cadell Reynolds shows up. This is a team that fights for Arkansans. Personal injury, disability, bankruptcy, they handle it all. And they know how to get results.
You've got enough to deal with. Don't try to figure it out alone.
Call Cadell Reynolds, 866-314-3728, or visit CadellReynolds.com.
Cadell Reynolds, make the right call.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Are your gutters ready for fall? Leaves are coming, and that means it's time to protect your home. At Hog Trough Gutters, they install high-quality leaf guards that actually work. Don't waste money on the cheap guards from big box stores that clog up, and don't get stuck paying triple the price with those big national companies. With Hog Trough, you get the best of both worlds: professional installation, premium aluminum, and stainless steel guards, as well as a 20-year warranty. Give them a call today to schedule your free inspection, or visit hoggutters.com.
There's no better shopping experience than you're going to find at Macadoodles or at Guess Who in Bentonville. And every Wednesday is Wine Down Wednesday. 15% off every bottle of wine in the store, even if it's already on sale. But when it comes to selection, amazing prices, and unbeatable customer service, Macadoodles and Guess Who in Bentonville is second to none. Wine, beer, and spirits. Stock up for your next party, or just stop by and grab your favorite. Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista, and Guess Who in Bentonville. Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997, based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Hold on, guys. I'm on the Chuck and Bo Show. Hold on.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I will confess, I've reached the point in my life when my main goal every day is to get home. So once I'm there, it's going to take quite a bit to get me back out.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Hogs and Queens tonight, SEC Network at 8 o'clock. Bart, what's the number on this game at Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app?
It's big, 25.5.
All right, what's
points.
do we have a total?
Total is 175.
They shoot a lot of threes.
That's a really high total.
That's a high total.
Yeah.
This is one of those games, I mean, you're coming off a big win. You're playing at home, 8 o'clock, team you're supposed to beat. How does Arkansas come out intensity-wise?
Yeah, are they able to?
They're going to win the game, but
right,
you know,
it's
just
hard to stay
intensity.
up.
Yeah,
and it's not just them; it's everybody. I mean, that's you look at a game like this and you say, "Hey, get through the game." That's not what they're saying. But more often than not, it's hard to come out and play. You got another big game coming up Saturday. It's hard to play two huge games and then have this game you're a 25-point favorite in and play at that same level for that one.
A game to watch before Arkansas, right before Arkansas. Louisville is at Tennessee, a team Arkansas played and a team Arkansas will play this year. Tennessee a 2.5-point favorite in that one in Knoxville.
That'll be a good ball game. Yeah. That'll be a good ball game. You know, we were talking yesterday, or maybe earlier today, I forget. Georgia's better than people think. I saw where Georgia beat Cincinnati by 21, I think, a couple of nights ago.
You mentioned to me the other day, watch out for Georgia.
Yeah.
Mike White's a good coach.
He is.
They evidently they're pretty good this year. Vanderbilt's good.
Well, we know the college football playoffs finally here. Bowl season action all through the new year. NFL's in the final stretch, determining divisional winners and playoff seeding. College basketball heating up ahead of conference play, and the NBA is competing for the NBA Cup in-season tournament. And the final for that's tonight?
Las Vegas, the Knicks and the Spurs.
And you watch that. Edward will be watching that while listening to you on the radio, I'm sure.
It's a preview of the actual NBA finals.
It could be. It could be. If the Knicks and the Spurs reach the NBA final, Edward and I have discussed this.
There's going to be
a perfect
some
spot
tension.
for the Chuck and Bo show. I mean, we should go on location, wherever it is.
You and Edward, dueling back
That's
and forth.
absolutely right.
Yeah. I mean, we'll go. You guys can stay
No,
here.
I think that's what would happen.
But,
and Edward deserves to get out.
That's what I'm thinking.
And there's not a better time.
And he
to
needs
do
a
it.
chaperone.
And
I mean, you
think
can't
that-
turn Edward loose on the city by himself.
And by Edward needing a chaperone,
Yeah.
you need an assistant. is
Yeah.
what
That's
boils
pretty
down to.
much what it
You need
boils down to.
assistants.
That'd be a good buddy cop.
No, you'd be great for Chuck on the road. Chuck
I
needs a
think so.
you on the road in that situation. Not a better time to download the Oaklawn Sports app in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Take advantage of the Oaklawn Sports new player offer, which is new customers can earn up to $1,000 in bonus bets. Just download the app. Bet with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app. By the way, some Arkansas players getting honors. Swept the men's SEC basketball honors. Trevin Brazil selected as the SEC Player of the Week. Darius Acuff Jr., the SEC Freshman of the Week. Here's Cal. Again, that's right. And it won't be the last time.
No.
Here's Cal last night on TB.
I think TB could be one of the best players in the country. I do. Most impactful player in the country. He's not the strongest. There are other players that are stronger than him, maybe more physical. But I'll tell you, all the things that he can do at his size, now how do you sustain that and not let the last game affect your expectations?
Remember, he talked about Carter Knox and expectations.
Kind of returned to that theme last night.
He's got that theme going. You know, he talked about you have a 40-inch vert, and when you have a weight vest on, you're not jumping 40 inches.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a weight vest on and you let those expectations go, you might let yourself jump 42.
Mm-hmm.
He's great with the psychology, I think, of players. I think that's one of the great gifts he has as a coach. And I think that's what you got to be as a coach. You got to know how to deal with each player right where they are.
What is it, Jimmy Johnson, who used to always talk about the psychology of coaching and how what you really are as a psychologist. You know, you're trying to figure out what makes guys tick. They're all good at that level. And I'm not saying every player's as good as all the Arkansas players and all talent's equal. It's not. But, boy, you get good talent and you get the mental game right, which they appear to be doing. I mean, you got a chance to really do some special things.
Patrick Mahomes underwent surgery, Edward. Apparently everything went okay.
Will he ever be the same again, Edward?
I have no idea.
Apparently it wasn't
The
as
Chiefs
bad
will
as it
not.
could have been.
The Chiefs are going to look very different over the next 2 years.
Kelsey done?
Probably.
Going to retire?
I would be shocked if he played next year.
I know
Shocked.
this isn't surprising at all, but Arch Manning has announced he's going to return to Texas next
Thank
season.
goodness.
You know,
Saving
not
college
going to the NFL.
football. Saving college football.
He'll end up being a good quarterback.
He's good
He's
now.
good now. But
He's
you
good
know what I
now.
mean.
He's
I
just
think he'll
not, all world like everybody predicted he was going to be.
DJ Lagway's in the transfer portal from Florida. Bart thinks he's an awful quarterback.
He does.
Lane Kiffin.
Horrible.
The rumors are Lane Kiffin may want him. And he retweeted the post of that announcement. Catch the Chuck and Bo Show on demand wherever you get podcasts and YouTube, driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park.
Arkansas's one-stop automotive shop is right around the corner. Fayetteville Auto Park. FayettevilleAutoPark.com. Chevy, Toyota, Honda, Acura, Collision Center, all in one place. And if you're shopping pre-owned, Fayetteville Auto Part has you covered. With so many new cars sold, we always have a great selection of fresh trades. Why settle for anything less than the best? Fayetteville Auto Park, West Showroom Drive in Fayetteville. Proud sponsor of the Chuck and Bo Show.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
Imagine every sip and bite feels like you're celebrating the finer things in life. Chef Shiloh and the bartenders at Tusker's Tavern in Fayetteville have just dropped new menu items celebrating a cocktail culture and culinary craftsmanship. Daily happy hour, 5 to 6:30, 20% off wine by the glass and $5 local draft beer. And for fun, they've created Unhappy Hour, Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 11 p.m. with the same specials. It's Tusker's Tavern at the corner of Mission and Crossover in Fayetteville.
The nation's best home court advantage lives inside Bud Walton Arena. The Razorbacks are back inside the Basketball Palace of